talking loud, voices mix into the crowd. Discussions spark the wildest dreams, anime and gaming streams. Game night, good times, here we go. Round the table, let it flow. Special guests and epic fights. Kick.com will it tonight. Are flying, bets are made, memes and jokes we serenade, pixel worlds and cosmic stars, hanging out with avatars. Tonight. Good times, here we go. Good times, here we go.
Bring them up to visit for a couple of days, but my community doesn't think in those small terms. So what we actually did was brought them home to you permanently.
Welcome to Always Give Back, a charity that supports our active duty and military veterans. We believe that our service members deserve better support and strive to utilize our resources to create a supportive community. As part of this mission, we want to build a welcoming and inclusive community that will provide support in many areas. And with your support, we can empower individuals to overcome challenges and thrive. With the support of our community, it allows us to build PCs for veterans, give care packages to our active duty members, and even offer partner giveaways. While their mission may be over, ours is just beginning. And if you want to support or partner with our charity, please visit our website at alwaysgiveback.org. Together, we can help and support our heroes. And remember to always give back.
How's it going, everybody? It is once again that time. It's Thursday. It's time for a game night and good times. How are you guys doing today? Oh, I know. Donut's been raging today. It's been a joy watching Donut, and she probably can't hear us because she doesn't have her stuff on right now, but Jonah's been a joy this week, man. I've been really enjoying watching her streams, between watching her take down some trolls to watching her rage on the new COD. It's been awesome. She's been a delight to watch this week. Oh, that's right. You're doing your special now, aren't you, sir? That's it. Yeah, you'll.
To Iron too for
yeah,
putting the hurt on you.
Yeah, we all know who to blame for Iron's suffering.
I did nothing.
whatever.
She is also to blame for mine as well. Just saying, she's.
It's called playback. It's called payback. You turd.
I know. We do it to each other all the time. It's how we show love to each other.
If I had the ability to take that much time off, I'd do something like that. That'd be fun to do, but I don't have the ability to take that much time off.
Mm-hmm. I took 10 days off.
Yeah.
What about you, Sonic?
What's your week been like, Sonic?
Sonic.
Pretty busy. I had a long work day today. I just been running around doing a couple of different things, and also some things around the house. And I'm actually waiting for my landlord to come by to collect the rent too.
Oh shit! It's that rent time.
Yeah, gotta talk to him about a couple of things. See if I can have some stuff taken off.
Oh, from all the work
For
you've been doing.
Yeah, for all the work and some of the repairs I've been doing and stuff like that. So, I
keep all your receipts.
took off the yeah, I took off the screen on the front porch, and like I redid the front porch. I repainted it, rescreened it, and then I pressure washed that and the outside of the house, starting to paint it. So yeah.
Jesus, sounds like it's your place, not his.
Pretty much. I'm making it nice.
Well, that's
good. It was pretty rough before I moved into this place, but I know how to do a little bit of everything.
So, Nutter, what have you been, or Donna, what have you been up to besides raging and taming the trolls of the kick world?
Oh no, I've got one troll that likes to come in here. He's about in here every damn day now.
You bring him over here to us.
Oh no.
Yeah, period. He likes to come in here about every day.
That was the
See, they're on a first name basis.
That was the funny. Yeah, period. That's the first name basis. I'll tell you what. I for some reason, like I was just sitting on my phone and just watching YouTube, and I saw Donut turn her stream on. I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it. And I was so happy that I turned it on, because from the moment I turned that on, it just started. She just started getting bot bombed like crazy. Like it was insane. She had to turn on the subscriber only because it got so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, Donut just gets so fed up with it. She's just like, enough. If you want to get unbanned, just talk to me, have a damn sentence, a conversation. And finally, the dude fucking broke down, actually had a straight out conversation. She unbanned him. And then they just started talking. I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. Like, I've seen this person.
He comes in. He was in here today until Lynxy and Shadow tried to ban him. And I hollered at both of them and said, no. We don't just throw out ban hammers like that. You ask my permission first. And then they were like, fine. Because he started to bot me. And I unbanned you. Stop your bullshit. He stopped his bullshit.
That's amazing. You saved the troll.
He was probably like, oh shit, wait a minute. This is the wrong one to do this to. He's like, I got to take that one off the list.
I always unban him. I've told him straight out, hey, you can come in here, a safe place. You can chill. You can banter with me. I don't give a shit. I get trolls every day. I had one in particular yesterday who got himself banned because Shadow ended up banning him. He said some shit that should not be said ever, but he thought men were superior to women. So that was a funny combo. And then today we had Mr. Alpha Male come in, and I was bro, what is this? And why do I keep getting this shit?
And then we have B Money. He is just a penis troll. He comes in, types penis. He's been doing it to me. He's on the donut.
No, I've actually had him come in. He'll say it a few times, and then he'll come in and he went yesterday. He goes, I made you laugh. And I was like, indeed you did. He came in today, started doing it, and then goes, I made you laugh again. And I went, indeed you did, sir.
That's funny. And I'd like to also introduce our special guest this evening, who is Mexxyyy. How are you doing today?
Tired.
Tired.
Oh,
I don't need to
sounds about right.
Days, so donating plasma always makes me tired.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's your energy.
Yeah, that pretty much. I go
Had
twice a week.
Oh
wish we had
wow,
that.
really?
Yeah.
So you're a big advocate for it, huh?
So
What got you into that?
I lost my job back in July, and I'm covered in tattoos, head to toe. I have over 100 tattoos. I'm piercings all over. I'm having a hard time getting a job because nobody wants to hire me because of the tattoos and piercings. So my PC, I technically I don't know if anybody else around here has it. We have what's called a rent-a-center. I can rent it and pay weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, and own it. Well, it's got a 4060, nothing fancy. It's a pretty decent computer. They wanted $2,000 for it. Because they upcharge because they want their money. Well, I did it during a deal, and I had a bad PC they gave me. It was shorting and causing sparks.
Oh shit!
They said, "Oh, we'll give you 50% off it." So they brought it down to $1,001. I said, I can't pass that up because I'm going to pay more online for a 4060 with everything that's in it. So I have 2 payments left, and I started donating because it was either I forfeit the PC with 2 payments left of owning it, or I find a way to get money to be able to pay it, to keep it, because that's how I stream. And then now I just donate to pay bills as much as I can to help my wife.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty much the name of the game around here with doing all this, is that, you know, we're all trying to hope to make a little bit of a living out of this, but, you know, it's a struggle, man, to be able to make this an actual true 9 to 5 job. You got to have a 9 to 5 to be able to make this a 9 to 5 eventually.
So I started streaming probably 10 years ago, and it was just for fun, just shits and giggles. You know, I played games. I figured, why not? I started on a laptop with an Xbox capture card, playing with controller only. I couldn't use a keyboard. I've had 5 wrist surgeries and 2 hand surgeries. So keyboard and mouse was always my enemy because I couldn't sit there. But as the years went on, I enjoyed it. Honestly, I can say I never expected to make partner on any of the platforms. I'm an affiliate on Twitch. I no longer stream on Twitch because I've been banned 3 times on there due to copyrighted music through games. But I just enjoy it in general. Ridiculous. I never thought of making 9 to 5. I mean, I've worked jobs the entire time doing it. Only stream whenever I game, because if I'm going to game, I might as well stream at the same time.
Right.
For me, it's just more of the fun.
Tells me all the time.
It's just for me, it's just fun. If I become a full-time partner streamer 9 to 5, cool. That would be awesome. You know, be able to tell somebody else, a friend, oh yeah, I stream full-time, you know, I'm a partner. Oh, cool. For me, that would be cool, but at the same time, I get to stream for other people who A, might not be able to afford the games, but they enjoy watching other people play them. Or B, might be in a country where they can't play the game, but they still get to watch others play it. So that's why I stream.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
No, but see, I think that's a good thing, though. It was like when I started, it was never as a, yeah, I thought it'd be cool to be checkmarked or partnered. But it was ultimately because I was a stay-at-home mom, and what did I do all day? I played video games or cleaned a house. So why not? Like, even on the weekends, when I'm just going to play with other people, even my husband will be like, hey, why don't you stream it if you're going to be on more than, 2-3 hours?
Right.
Which works. Well, for me at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, why not?
Yeah,
and then you dabble into it. Yeah, you find out if you like it or
he's
can
giving
stay
us a
on
little
the
striptease now.
Fuck, Mexxyy's got I like Mexxyy's hair. Mexxyy's got a good hairstyle going on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, his curls.
So mine aren't natural. Mine's not natural. My curls are not natural. I'm half Hispanic. Obviously, my name's Mexxy. But I'm half Hispanic. My real dad's full Mexican from Mexico. My mom's white. So I ended up with my mom's hair. Everything else, the darkness, the mustache. Everybody can tell I'm Mexican, but the hair, I got that straight hair, no curls. And so, for shits and giggles, I'm one of those people. A, you tell me to go do something, don't dare me, don't tell me, I'm gonna do it regardless. Whether you say, oh, you won't do that, I'm gonna do it just to prove you wrong. That's the type of guy I am. I do this to my wife all the time. She hates it. And B, I'm one of those people that I will try everything once. So I've never had a perm. I'm 34 years old. I said, you know what? It seems to be, I see it everywhere in my city, all over online. I said, it seems to be coming back. I said, sure, I'll try a perm. I don't know if because I'm balding. I've already got my V-line. I've had it for probably 15 years. It's just getting worse over the years. So I figured I'd try it. Well, at that time, my hair wasn't long enough. It had to be 3 inches. It took me 9 months to get it to 3 inches.
Jesus.
Before they could. After I got my first perm, my hair, I don't know if it was chemicals or what, my hair immediately started growing. And so I just keep getting the perm every 6 months because it's been helping my hair grow. Mm-hmm. Last year, my hair was short because I couldn't get it to grow.
Buzz cut? Like this?
Oh, damn. Look at that. Bald. God damn. That was bright as fuck.
It's a little far back.
Whoa.
Keep going. No. I still had hair. I still had hair.
Hey, Bumble.
Look at your chat, Mexxyyy. Look at your chat.
God, I'm afraid if I ever have to do that.
No, see, everybody tells me to shave my head. Even, there's another person that hangs out with, Twist Dark and all of us. He always says, shave your head, go bald. And I'm like, I got a head full of hair. I might be balding, but it's coming back. So it'll be there for a while.
You're like, hey, man, your hair's coming back. It's in now.
See, that's the thing. My wife, one of her favorite things about me is my hair, because I've always had luscious hair. Even when I was younger, I always had that pretty boy hair. I straightened my hair because it gave me little waves and whatnot. I was always like that. My hair has been my favorite part of my body. So when I started to realize that, I was starting to get a V-line, my hair was starting to fade back, and I lose my hair all the time, it upset me. So I started buying more hats, but I still wear it. My wife loves my hair. And she always tells me, if you go bald, I'm going bald. And I'm like, no, sorry.
No, thank you. No. I don't need that.
Well, see, I yell at my wife all the time because I've been my wife 8 years, almost 9 in February. I have never seen her natural hair color.
Don't feel bad.
It. Every month, it's a different color. Which it's when I first met her, her hair was rainbow colored. Which when I first met her, I put her name in my phone as Rainbow Snoopy because she went through my phone the first day I met her. Texts, pictures, Facebook, everything. Went through it all.
Damn.
Which I didn't have a girl at the time, so I wasn't worried about it. I did work at an adult bookstore at the time. She brought my cousin in a drink, and I named her Rainbow Snoopy. And since then, it would be weird to see her natural color, as I have always seen her with a color in her hair. I don't think I could look at her the same. I'd still love her, but it'd be weird to look at her and be like, "Damn, is that my wife?"
She'd be like, "What color? Why'd you pick that color?"
It would physically be, I'm naturally blonde. Nobody, not even James, has ever seen me with blonde hair. Yeah.
No shit.
I never would have guessed blonde ever in my life.
Yeah.
I'm naturally blonde, so I don't even think James has ever seen me with blonde hair.
Like, we're talking dirty blonde, not like blonde, right?
No, we're talking blonde. I am blonde.
Like Legally Blonde? Like Legally Blonde?
Picture this.
I never would have guessed that. Never in a million years would I have guessed blonde.
Hell no.
No, it's more of a thing too. If you are blonde, the first time you color your hair, your hair will never be blonde again.
Right.
No.
It is now brown forever. But no, I could bust out childhood pictures and everybody would go, "What the fuck?"
I don't think I could ever see you as blonde. Nope. It'd be weird. It'd be like to see my wife. I want to say my wife's.
She's gonna get a blonde wig,
like brownish, like a light tannish color, like more of a dirty blonde mixture.
All of my kids are blonde, so it makes it weirder.
All of my kids have dark hair except for one. Even my stepson, the only kid in my house that has different.
Uh-oh.
I thought I froze for a second.
Nope, Mexxyyy froze.
I didn't know what's. Oh no!
I thought it was my computer.
Oh no!
It was him.
I thought it was mine too.
Yeah, me and Donuts just had like a heart attack because Locke's sitting still, Stomach's sitting still.
I know, we were all like,
Donuts, can you stop, please?
Reconnect.
You're freaking me out. I was just like, no.
I should take a picture of that and make it his new card. And just call him the freeze. No, his card came out pretty good, actually. I was actually happy with it.
It wasn't one of those that you had to sit there and fuck with 8 billion times.
There he
There
is.
he is.
So
I don't know. On the bottom of my video, it said RT something reconnecting, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, it just instantly dropped.
No,
And I saw that everything else was working. Stream was working. It was showing me, and all of a sudden it stopped. I'm like, and I was still talking. I could see myself moving on my camera. Everybody else was frozen. Then I noticed down the bottom it was red, then yellow, and then it went green.
Damn.
Yeah, it'll do that sometimes.
Hopefully it's
I've
a
noticed
one and done.
I've noticed Discord's good about
hey,
that
Law,
freezing.
There's
Yeah.
a DM coming.
a DM.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay.
Very important DM coming.
Oh, very important. Got you. It better not be.
He's
something-
smiling though. He's smiling, so it doesn't sound like it's very important.
Oh no. Yes.
Okay. Got it. There's evil.
Just so you
laugh.
know, Mexxyyy, I love you.
Love you too, but I'm about to second guess that here in a few minutes.
Yeah, yes, you probably will.
We'll make it. We'll do it as the special edition.
Don't blame me for questioning.
Yeah, don't blame me.
Okay, so
Especially when it
Maxie,
comes to butter.
so Maxie,
That
with
kind of
those,
laugh.
with those cards that I made as our promo cards that I'm doing, the Magic
Yeah.
the Gathering ones, we're basically gonna do them for everybody, and then at the end of the season, I'm gonna actually make physical copies of these cards and have like a deck for a contest and everything like that. So that's why I'm kind of doing
that's
it.
amazing.
I saw that. He sent it to me earlier, and I was on my way home from donating because he was like, "Oh, watch my clip of me eating the raw egg." I'm like, "All right, let me get home. I'm donating." Sent me that. I'm like, "Oh my god, MTG!" I was like, "That looks awesome."
It does. He's really good.
As soon as I saw,
Oh, damn it! It happened to him again.
hold on a second.
You're back.
There.
Give me a second.
You're serious, man.
You might have narrowed down the problem.
I think I did. No, I think it's Discord.
Hey, mine does that at times.
Surprise me.
I'm gonna briefly
Mine
leave the voice
glitches.
call just for a second. Apparently, I have a Discord update.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, do it. Wouldn't be surprised by him.
So
too.
this is
Discord
the
update.
Mexi card, so everyone can see it. That's the one that I developed for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it came
Yeah.
out pretty good. I liked it a lot.
Oh, that
It's
one
so
came out really good.
Yeah, it doesn't do
Welcome back.
tattoos great, so it can't like carbon copy people's
Oh, nice.
tattoos yet. Hopefully, it eventually will. But yeah, that was one thing that I had an issue with. But the only other issue that I had with it was the 3 Ys. It wanted to do just 2 X's and 2 Ys, and I had to keep telling it over and over again, no, do this, do this. So it took a couple of minutes for it to eventually knock its crap off, but eventually this card came all together.
Came out like you wanted it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love how you have our names up there.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
always do
just
that.
now realizing this?
Yep. I just noticed our
You,
names.
you know, you asked me that the last time, or you said something about that the last
up.
time,
Shut
I know,
up.
right?
I don't remember that actually.
and then you asked me
My
how I
good
did
Lord.
the Discord with the game, how I show the game and then show everybody. I just haven't
Hey,
gotten
Holly.
around to showing you all that yet.
Stop it, buddy.
Yeah, I keep
I'm supposed to be the one forgetting shit.
Hey, you already know the memories just.
I just do what I do.
It's this strawberry cough. It's making it hard for me to remember shit.
Sonic.
Good Lord.
Before we go any further, what scale are you on?
Oh, I'm just warming up. Like, this is my first blunt.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much since I got
So
off
you're
work.
like, one yet.
I know. I need to make that.
Maxie, it's a
I need
thing.
to
We
make.
have a
I need to.
scale for him smoking.
Yeah, I need to make a scale for that, and it's going to be like kind of like a little weather scale thing that shows like the temperature, but it'll be how high is he?
I can't remember the last time I was.
Yeah, it's impossible for me not to be.
I'll bust this one out. It might shoot me up there quite a bit.
Damn.
You ever see this, Mexi?
Yep.
It's big, heavy.
I've seen big ones. I've seen the big ones, but I haven't touched one of those. I haven't even touched a regular one
Full glass,
probably
man.
since
This one's mine.
I haven't seen a bong probably since I was
Fuck.
19.
Nice donut.
I got.
There we go.
We all got one.
Donuts
You
got
haven't
the big
smoked since you're
chamber.
19. I thought you smoke all the time.
It's a bong show off.
Yeah. No, like
you go.
weed.
Nope.
He's like, that's
I mean,
all I
I've got-
need.
I've got my giant one, and then I use an R2D2
Everybody
that sits on
likes
my
what they like.
desk.
I love
Mhm.
it.
I used to smoke a lot.
That's
Actually, that's
cool.
the whole reason I got this neck tattoo is because going to jobs, it was kind of. I got dirty looks because I had the Smile Now Cry Later mask with a joint on them. I was a big pothead. I got them covered up because going to that, as my kids get older, I don't want them seeing that. But no, I did all the time. I quit smoking probably 2018, 2019 after I had cancer.
Oh, yeah, cancer.
That's a good reason to quit.
I quit smoking. I just quit cigarettes last year, December 27th. I quit smoking cigarettes. It's the last time I had one. And then I drink. I kind of cut back on my drink, and I drink a lot. But I drink maybe twice, 3 max, and I don't even finish a beer, or I'll have one of a small glass of vodka with orange juice, or cranberry juice in Crown Apple, just a small glass. But I don't drink very often, unless I go to like an event.
You're a success story.
Oh, I mean, I like drinking. It's just it's not
too much.
fun anymore as I've gotten older, and I did so much younger.
Yeah.
I don't.
Hangover?
I drink like if I go. I've never had a hangover. Never had one.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh,
And I mean, I've gotten severely drunk. I mean, the first night I was with my wife and I got together, we got smashed, like completely. I could have been. That was enough drinking for like 2 years worth. I did that night.
Jeez.
oh, dear God.
I mean, even my
Lucky
21st birthday was
bastard.
bad.
No
but it's the
hangovers?
fact that no, I just don't get hangovers. And I mean, the only time I really drink now is mainly when I go to concerts. Like I have a concert tomorrow. I'm going to Sky Daddy. So obviously I'll probably have a drink with my wife there, but New Year's Eve will probably be the next time I drink this year, and that'll probably be it till next year, until a birthday party or something.
Yeah, see,
I just got bored with it.
for me, drinking was fun when you're younger because you can recover. But
Yeah.
when you get to an older age, such as myself, you don't recover from that shit like you would normally would, and it takes me like a day and a half sometimes to recover. If I went like full blown, full bore, like stupid, getting drunk, especially if I'm doing it for a stream, then the last time I did it was bad. So realistically, for me, I would much rather smoke pot than drink, because for me, pot really doesn't do anything to me anymore at this point in my life. I've done it for so long that it's pretty much just keeps me level. But if I drink, that's a whole nother story, and I don't like the way I wake up.
See, I can drink and stay. On the other hand, that shit makes me tired. I'll go to sleep 10 minutes afterwards. I'll eat a bunch of stuff because I get hungry with mine. And back in the day when I used to smoke, I think my buddy and we smoked probably 3 joints each. And I ate an entire box of cereal with a whole gallon of milk, and he ate an entire box of cereal with a whole gallon of milk. But I think though, actually, honestly, the last time I drank would have been April this year. It was my birthday stream on this account, because my last account that I had on Kick, I got botted with over 1,000 bots in 3 days.
Oh shit!
So I deleted the account, deleted it, made a whole new account, complete different name, and I drank for that stream because I did 15 hours, and then I did another one.
Stream.
And I did another one more. I did that one, and then I did one more like a month later. That was the Shots for Subs one, and somebody came in and dropped 25 subs, and I was done because I was doing double shots.
Oh shit!
For 5 subs, and 25 subs. Well, Darky just let me. Twisted Darky just let me go, and it's like, oh yeah, blah blah. Come to find out, he was doing 5. I was doing 5 shots per subs for shot. So the double shot, I was doing 2 drinks for it. Where he was doing 1 whole double shot for 5 subs.
Oh shit!
So he just let me go. So I was drinking 2 for every one, instead of 1 double shot being 10 subs, another being 10 subs. I was doing them individually.
Ooh.
He just let me go. I fell asleep on stream that night too. And got sick.
Yeah, no. I will say he can hold his alcohol.
Oh, 100%.
I get 4 or 5 shots in. I'm loud. I'm obnoxious. It's bad. I think the last time I drank on stream was like 2 weeks ago. I took 9 shots because of Maddie. And
fucking Maddie.
So much. My husband took a clip of me with liquor hiccups.
Oh shit!
What is that?
Yeah.
What the hell is liquor hiccups?
When you get
I drank
drunk,
so much, I just started like hiccuping nonstop.
Never heard of that.
I've never had them before, but oh god, it was so bad.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's funny.
You probably have those acute low hiccups, right?
Oh my god, I was so aggravated listening to that clip.
Hey, it's not as bad. So Darky can hold his liquor, but it's not as bad as Aries. Aries TV, she has 2 shots and she falls asleep. She even said that in my chat, and I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, I'm pretty sure the last time you drank, you fell asleep after like 2 shots on stream. I was like, you were done.
Hey, Aries just said that. LOL. If I drink, only take 2 shots and I fall asleep. She just said that in my chat.
What?
That's how she be though. She be like, oh, I'm gonna stay up all night with you guys. I'm gonna drink shots too. She'll take 2, and then we're like, Aries, hello,
Aries, wake up.
It's always when we're playing Warzone. Nothing else. It's always Warzone, and we're in the game like, are you there? And then we're waiting in the lobby. Hello.
And she's just asleep, and then you hear her snoring.
We'll load in not knowing she's asleep, thinking that she's just muted or whatever, and we'll go in running around. We'll look at the map and be like, oh crap, she's still back there standing.
Oh shit.
How? She might have like an alcohol allergy she doesn't know about. Uh-oh. He froze again.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's not a screenshotable one though. He actually looks stoned in that one though. He looks super stoned.
All right, Mexxyyy, I got 2 different questions for you.
Shoot.
What inspired you to start streaming, and how did you pick your platform?
Well, like I said earlier, it was more of a just honestly, I wasn't inspired by anything. It was just I gamed. I thought it would be cool. I had friends that used to stream. I was like, oh, cool. I'll try it.
Yeah.
Never really expect anything. I mean, I did make affiliate on Twitch in less than 7 days.
Nice.
I had a decent amount of followers. I had over 4,000 followers on Twitch at the time.
Damn.
So I was doing real good on there. Like I said, I got banned 3 times. I played MLB.
Real shit.
I played Madden, and I played some other sports game. Not realizing when I loaded streams, it was I had to adjust the settings, make sure it worked on stream, because I would play on console. Well,
Yeah.
music immediately plays when you load Madden, MLB, NBA. They hit me with copyright as soon as that came on. I got 3 copyrights, and they were like, you get another one, you're permanently banned. I said, all right, I'm out. So for Twitch, it was at the time, I didn't know anywhere else. Twitch was the only thing other than YouTube. And I didn't do anything on YouTube. I just watched videos. So Twitch was the one I went to. But after that, I did have one other platform that I ended up choosing. I wasn't streaming at the time. I wasn't even streaming on Twitch. I was just more of a follower on all the platforms. This was before Kick came out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, a lot of people haven't heard of it, but it's called Theta.tv. It was a crypto streaming platform. So you earned crypto while you streamed for every person that was watching you, even if you weren't a partner.
Okay.
You got your money when you were a partner by streaming, but at the same time, it worked with your peers. It was a peer-to-peer thing. With the more people that would be connected, you would earn crypto, and eventually some people did cash out really good on it when it first started. I ended up actually meeting Twisted Darky on there. I went on there.
Cool.
I met a couple people on there. On there, in order to stream, you either have to be gifted a golden key or spend $1,000 on the golden key.
God damn.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
They didn't just let anybody, because of the fact that the earnings were unlimited, even as just a first-time streamer, because you earned from crypto and take that crypto and cash out. Say it's 5 zeros and 1. By the time you end, it's now worth 1 penny. You made a good amount. So they didn't just let anybody. Well, I was gifted a golden key by somebody else because I did splurge on him. I spent like $1,000 on him in 2 days because I used to gift a lot back then.
Damn.
I gifted a lot to people because I didn't stream anymore. So I just gifted everybody else. And he's like, "Oh, we could be friends. You spend money on me." Him and I are still friends to this day. I would never not.
Is
call
it
my
Darky?
Friend. No, actually, it was somebody else that I used to stream with. He don't stream no more. He kind of gave up. He was a partner on Theta. He was one of their first partners on there.
So
but
the website doesn't exist anymore?
Nope, they shut down. Now it's just a bunch of other stuff. Theta edge nodes, different ways to keep earning the crypto, which you can still do, which I even do on my computer. But they stopped it. So when that stopped, I met Darky on there. Darky and I both decided to, when we first heard that they were thinking about shutting down, we decided, hey, let's take a look at Kick. Kick has just launched when we found out about Theta. We both joined. Neither one of us ever streamed. We made our accounts the same day. We never streamed. For Theta, that was my choice platform. I loved it. Loved the people. There were nights that I would hold 2,000-3,000 viewers at a time. Absolutely. I dominated that platform along with a lot of other people. Loved it, the staff, everything. When it shut down, I quit streaming. I tried, actually, when it officially shut down, I came to Kick. I did 2 streams. I made like 12 followers. And I was just like, maybe I don't want to stream no more. Maybe I just game, just focus on work, do other things. Well, then Darky hit me up one day. He's like, "Oh, come check out my stream. I'm streaming on Kick again." 2 days later, I started streaming again on Kick. And I've been streaming since on Kick.
Nice.
I post on YouTube.
And we love you for it.
I post on YouTube, but I would never stream on YouTube. Their algorithm is so messed up that their algorithm's just so bomb. And depending on what you do, even Twitch algorithms on YouTube is worse than Twitch because there's just so much on there. Whether you're a first time poster or somebody who has 21 million followers. I looked up the other day one thing, and it brought me to like 20 things that I did not want to see.
Right.
So I post. I'm one of those people. I play Roblox. My kids play Roblox, and for me,
mine does too.
My older ones play, but having a 6 and 7 year old that come down and be like, "Play Roblox with me." Okay, I'll play with you. I get to bond with them because they want to stream. They want to game. My 7-year-old daughter, I go through her phone all the time. And she has videos of, "Hey, check out this and check out that." And really, Nutter? Thank you. I wasn't going to say it to the chat because you're in here. But so I do. My daughters are always posting. They obviously don't post. They do post TikToks because they have TikToks. I monitor that to make sure they don't post anything appropriate. And I tell them, if you're going to post on TikTok, have a shirt on, have pants on. That's my only thing. Post on there. Cool. I understand. But my daughter takes videos all the time of tutorials on how to do makeup using her dolls. And hey, look at my rubber band collection and all this. So like my daughters are even trying to be like me. My oldest son just turned 15.
That's adorable.
He started streaming on Twitch, playing COD. So Roblox is the only thing I really post anymore. I used to stream on YouTube and I stopped. Then I just started posting videos, and pretty much all my content on YouTube is Roblox. Because in the last 5 years, I have spent $87,000 on Roblox.
Jeez. Holy mother of what?
Yep, $87,000 on Roblox I've spent in the last 5 years.
Dude, you should own stock in that fucking thing.
I don't keep it, though. That's the thing. That's what my YouTube's for. I do the videos of me opening the exclusives that you pay with Robux. And then whatever I get, I turn around and I give the in-game money items to my viewers and giveaways. So I don't even keep it. There might be one thing I keep, here or there just because I did buy it. I might keep one that's really cool that I like, but I give all of it away. So unfortunately, my streaming didn't start out the way I wanted. I didn't really get to pick a platform because I didn't know much about streaming. I just kind of went with the first thing I knew about. And at that time, there were other platforms that I learned about while on Twitch that I guess I didn't know were platforms. And I'm like, oh, that's a streaming platform. Never heard of it. Twitch was the only one because Twitch was everywhere. So that's for me. That's about it. I mean, my stream life isn't fantastic. It isn't exciting. I didn't really do much. It was just more for fun. and for others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually have one before James beats.
Yeah.
Blah, blah.
I have
Yeah,
one.
you see him like.
I absolutely hate Discord.
Uh,
Thing messing
Mexxy.
up. But when my Discord freezes, my entire computer freezes.
Oh,
And it's only with Discord.
Because I know James is going to probably try and beat me to this one. It's not gaming related.
Oh no.
What?
If a zombie, I'm going to modify this. If a zombie apocalypse breaks out, what would be your weapon of choice, and how would you proceed in the zombie apocalypse?
That's some deep shit right there, Nutter.
You know, I always told people I'd choose a sniper rifle. Always told people that only because on COD, I mean, don't it seem I'm a sniper? I can hit my shots. Absolutely any COD, whether it's multiplayer, Warzone, every game, I choose sniper. Always told people that because I wanted to use a sniper. But in my state, I'm not allowed to own guns. I cannot own a gun in my state as a registered. I was a felon at once. I am no longer one because I got it taken off my record because of a bunch of stuff. But with that happening, I can't own a gun in my state. So for me, I've never touched guns. I've never been hunting. I can't say a gun because I wouldn't know how to use it except for looking at a COD and be like, well, it shows it this way, but is it actually this way? For me, it'd probably be a baseball bat, to be honest, a modified baseball bat. As you can see, I have a baseball jersey on. I play co-ed softball.
Nice.
So I own tons of bats. The last 2 years, I've coached my daughter's T-balls teams. I was their coach for all the kids. I've done it 2 years in a row. I'm doing it again next year. So I've got tons of their bats. So for me, it'd probably be a baseball bat modified with some nails, some
Thank you.
Some of that modification, like the Zombie Rising. What game is that? I can't think of the name of it. It starts with D. I own it on Steam.
Nah,
But it
that's
was
also like Z Nation, the baseball bat with the nails in it. Thank you. I knew I loved you for a reason.
Or The Walking Dead.
There is one game.
Walking Dead. What's his name?
Dead Rising. Dead Rising.
Negan.
And that's what I was thinking of. Dead Risings were the first game I ever really played that had the ability to modify weapons. And that's where, I mean, like, you know, that's set in a real, not real life, but in a theory. Zombie apocalypse happens. You got to do whatever you have. And for me, I built my house 5 years ago. I've got nails. I've got baseball bats. I've got nail guns. I've got the tools that I could use whatever's in my house and make that my weapon. Give me 1 second.
What would you use, Sonic?
Sorry about that. My son was talking to me.
I won't, Aries. I won't.
Sonic is muted.
He's too
Sonic,
high.
He's too high.
yeah.
He looks like he's toasted.
I know, right?
He looks so tired.
He's
He's probably talking to me. Wait, is Sonic live too?
Yeah, Sonic is live.
Okay, perfect. I had everybody up except for Sonic.
I'm the only one that doesn't go live because I don't
Is
run
this
both of them
fucker
at the
live?
same time.
Right.
And I dump my poor soul viewers onto our
Yes.
podcast by force.
You're just like, too bad you're coming there.
Yep. Sorry, I got another job to do. Deal with it. Sonic,
Oh.
you're muted.
Sonic, you're a fucking
Yes, you are muted.
You've been talking to us and you were muted.
Oh, okay, there we
go.
go. Well, I have two different
I thought
types
he
of
was
mutes. Like I can turn my
Now
well, then I have it on Discord. Yeah. Okay. I had it
as soon as I saw you,
I did it both.
as soon as I saw you say I'm muted, I was like, yes, you are.
I know, I read his lips. I'm not muted.
But-
Yes, the fuck you are, bro.
Sorry, guys. But yeah, I pretty much agree with Mexxy. I mean, baseball bat, you got unlimited ammo with that. I mean, yeah, I'd grab a couple of my firearms, probably my 38, but you probably definitely need a melee weapon of some sort. I'd definitely get a baseball bat, maybe a machete.
See, the only reason I agree with you. If you got firearms, use them, but at the same time have a backup. But that's the thing. What if you can't get ammo?
See, that's where
And you have to
that's
figure-
where,
And
that's
you're
where
gonna
my
run
gun
out.
comes
You,
from.
you will run out.
If you run out of ammo and
I'd
you
get a
go to
Blunder
the
Buster.
nearest store and it's already been looted by other people thinking the same thing you're thinking, you don't have any ammo. That's another reason why I wouldn't go with the gun, because I mean,
you're
if somebody else, if you're thinking it, they're thinking it.
If you're gonna do a gun, do a Blunder Buster, because then you can load it with any fucking thing you find.
Mhm.
But for me, I always
am
thought,
with
for
you.
Yeah, I did
me,
agree with that.
for me, I always thought a bow and arrow would be like a really good weapon, because you can make it pretty virtually out of anything. Anything can be an arrow if you take a couple of seconds to make one, and you can retrieve them. So you,
Oh yeah, I mean, you can make it out of a stick and a rock.
Right. So, I mean, if you're talking zombies, most of them seem to have pretty squishy skulls, so an arrow goes right through those. And I mean, if your bow breaks, you go find another stick and some hair or something and string it up, and there you go. You got a new bow and everything. So I always thought that a bow and arrow would be great.
I mean, all the zombies I've ever seen still have their hair.
Right.
So
there you go.
You got plenty of
Recycle.
hair in the world to grab.
Yeah, recycled. You could be one of those twisted fuckers that they're like, "Where'd you get the hair from?" The victims.
From my victims. You could have like a backup pile of heads in your vehicle.
This was Charlie. This was David. This was
like I named them to humanize it a little bit.
You even got like a harp with the hair and yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Well, you know what? You're going to be bored. You're going to need entertainment.
I'm here for it.
Oh yeah.
I'm here for it.
If you're going to do it, do it right.
You use what you can.
Exactly. So, Nutter, what would your weapon of choice be for the zombie apocalypse?
Considering my reaction, baseball bat. And you can even hook a battery up to it and electrify it as well. Kind of cook their brains from the inside out after you penetrate them.
He only said the name
because
because he wanted to say the word penetration.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be a bat. It wouldn't be a bat.
You said penetrate was the same thing, but we know that's all you wanted to say.
It wouldn't be a bat. It wouldn't actually be a bat. It'd be like in Grand Theft Auto where you got that dildo. And you can do the one hit dildo.
Oh my god!
I completely forgot about that. GTA San Andreas, I used to use it.
Yeah, it was a good.
I did the RP, and that's like considered an illegal weapon. But like
I did RP for a while, but I never used any.
It
of
was
those.
the SWAT team. Actually, that was their weapon. Was the dildo? So you'd see a whole SWAT team come out of the back of a truck, and I all have fucking dildos. It was fucking awesome. It was horrible.
Oh god, I'm picturing this right now.
We figured.
Donut, what would yours be?
I've always told James he's in charge of the guns because he moves machinery for a living. The mass amount of sharp, stabby objects that are in my garage and my shop, I'm good to go. Like, ain't nobody getting anywhere near our property. Like, you walk down the road, you're probably dead because Donut has done something that should probably not be done.
You know, I'm surprised nobody said sword.
I'm not
Actually,
as much as I would. I'm more.
I hurt myself.
I like just stab things, not slice them.
But you have to stab him. You have to make sure you stab in the head, though. That gets your hand awfully close to being bitten.
Yeah.
Zombies only die in the head, in theory.
See, my only issue with the whole sword
But
or
this
even
is
the
me
bat
we're talking about.
The only downside to swords or bats is that they can get damaged and broke. And you know, a wood bat will break, a metal bat will bend eventually. Eventually, enough hits it's going to bend out of place and everything, and it won't be useful.
More.
And then a sword.
AR and 5 clips of 5.56.
And then a sword, you'll dull the blade out.
Go for ammo. Everybody's going to go for guns and ammo, so a lot of people aren't going to go as much for bats, so you'll be able to get more of those. Right. I mean, I've got 15 bats in my house alone.
I'm sure there's like an unlimited supply. If you found a Dick's Sporting Good, you could just be like,
exactly.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Everybody's going for the ammo while you're going for all the bats. And it's the only reason I thought of a sword is, yeah, cool. He's right. Hit him in the head with a bat, blunt trauma. Same time, What happens? You're the one that wanted to do apocalypse. What happens if the zombies aren't standard? They've evolved. They're bigger, faster, stronger. You might have to hit that 3, 4, 5, 10 times to do anything. You get a sword, whether it's just even if you fucking make it out of some fucking, because I mean, I've watched plenty of videos. I could probably make a sword with hot enough metal and just make it generic enough.
We used to watch that show where they made them, so I kind of got kind of know what I can use, take off of my car, and
Forge
make
it in
one.
fire.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's the thing.
I know how to do some shit.
You cut that head right off, it's a guaranteed nothing.
Yeah, and you tell me at what point has there ever been in history where someone actually slices the head off in one clean swoop? Usually it takes a hack or two. Because you're cutting through muscle and bone and everything else.
Even trying to do multiple 10 heads with a bat.
But even if you were to stab it through its eye, you would be good.
Yeah,
because it would be a direct go.
I know what I thought of sword was because you got a sword that's long versus a knife. Even a butcher knife, that's one of the big ones. You're still getting awfully close to that mouth.
Right.
As long as it's not too heavy and you can.
No, Foxy,
you can swing it a few
crazy
times.
Shit.
I
feel like James would have to
if it's light, it'll get damaged.
lock me in a room if some shit like that happened.
I feel like James would be the type of guy that would be like, "Oh, grenades! Here, have one."
Yeah, he might be like, "Hey, I got you a bunch of grenades. Just go run around town and have fun."
I can see you doing it. I can see you being like, "Oh, there's people. Grenade. Oh, grenade for you."
James was like, "See, I told you there was a reason to buy these grenades. You just looked at me like, why are you buying these? There's no need for them. Well, here we go."
Right.
I feel like he would just be following me in a vehicle from like a distance, trying to make sure I'm good, but letting me do my own thing.
I'm not allowed to touch grenades.
I
think in a zombie apocalypse, I think you'll be okay. I don't think
I'll be okay. There's a clip on my there's a clip on my kick, and I threw a grenade, and it was at my feet and killed myself.
Oh well, yeah.
Somebody clipped it.
I didn't see you doing that.
Called me master. What'd they call me? Chief floor inspector was what they named the clip.
Oh Jesus.
So nope. If I can't do it in the game, I can't do it in real life.
That's funny.
Oh, it's funny. What is your most memorable moment like with your viewers?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It probably would have been the
Don't
day.
be stealing my questions, Nutter Butter.
Probably would have been the day that I was gifted 25 subs. I've never been gifted that much at once. Maybe a sub here. I mean, it's one thing. Somebody like Aries, 2 weeks ago, she gifted me 18 subs in 2 days. That's one thing. Sub here, 3 here, 2 here. But somebody to drop 25 at once with the 25 button, I've never had that. And that was actually the night that I said I was drinking. I fell asleep on stream, that I got sick, and kept drinking afterwards with Darky and some of the other guys. Well, I broke down in tears when they. It was Fogel. I don't know if anybody of you know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
They came into my chat, dropped. They followed me, and then they dropped 25 subs.
Like, they have done that. Fogel did the same thing to me.
And Fogel went to Aries, did it. Darky did it. Came to me. Granted, Fogel was following them, but then they went to mine and did it, and it made me. I teared up. I started crying on stream when Gino was so expressive because nobody's ever done that. That month, I earned. That's the most money I've ever earned streaming. I earned over $400, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Damn. Never thought I'd earn money like that because, like I said, streaming's just been a fun thing. Talk to people, watch other streamers, play games. Never really thought about it as money. So that was like, wow.
No, same. When people come in and one sub is one thing, and I'm like, oh, hey, thanks. It means a lot to me. When people start dropping more than that, I'm like, no, stop, don't do that. So when Maddie came in, Sonic was in here too. I almost lost my shit. You jumped on the fucking train, and I'm like, stop doing this.
I know when I worked in my last job, when I first started coming into your chat, when I first met you, you used to yell at me all the time to stop because remember the day where between you and Iron, I went back and forth. I dropped 75 subs per person. It was in multiple 25 here, 50 here, 20 here. Yeah. And I did that to her and Iron at the I hit submit on my phone and my computer same time. So it was hitting them both. Because they were streaming together. And they were in voice chat. And I'm like, oh yeah, bet. I'm gonna drop that. And she's like, stop. They both were like, stop doing that. I'm like, nope, I'm bored. Mm-hmm. And I did it the next week. Not as much. I dropped like 30 some subs, but I did it the next week. And she's like, really? Again? Are you that bored? I said, yep. That's what I do when I'm bored.
Fuck you, Nutter.
I love you, Donut.
Oh Lord!
I didn't even hear what it was. I just remember after what it was.
Yeah, my biggest sub drop.
I got scare alerts on, and Nutter Butter just came in and screamed.
Yeah, Mad Love Inspiration probably was my biggest one when I was doing a giveaway thing. I think it was almost 50 subs, and for it, I ended up having to color my hair and my beard any color of her choice. So she ended up making my hair red and my beard blue. And I mean, they were bright ass colors too. And I did live on stream. My wife was sitting here fucking doing my hair and got the blue beard going on and everything. I had to spend the entire stream with it. And the blue came out of the beard, but the red stayed in my hair for almost a month. And it's still slightly there.
It is hard to get out.
Yeah. And it was semi-permanent, so it wasn't even like a permanent. It was a semi-permanent, so it was supposed to come out after a handful of washes. But yeah, it took forever for that shit to actually come out. But yeah, that was a pretty cool ass. Maddie has a way of doing that. She'll start dumping on you, and you're like, oh my god, please stop, because you know it's just gonna get worse. Because she likes to do that to people.
Honestly, she came in, said hi, her and Sonic both, and then just started going, and I was like, dumbfounded.
Yeah, like a couple nights ago, Sonic and Maddie were conspiring behind my back.
We might do that.
And then Sonic did the dropping.
Well, that's what it's about, that's what's fun about
those kinds of moments make me emotional, and then like Iron coming in with that.
And that's what's fun about all this is that the friendships that we've all made, and the fact that we get to do this and everything, and the fact that we get to bust each other's balls by giving each other subs and shit, and trying to see who can embarrass the person the most with the amount of subs and stuff like that, or just coming in and horsing around and stuff. I've met more people through Kick than I ever did on Twitch, so that's why I stopped.
Same. Yep. Same.
Twitch was just so toxic. Kick has always welcomed me in. I've met so many amazing people, and apparently, according to Kick, I've been here for longer than 2 years now, because apparently it was in August was when my 2 years was around, so I completely missed that. But yeah, out of the 2 years, I mean, I haven't accomplished as much as I wanted to, but I've definitely accomplished more than I thought I would. So
Locke.
Honestly, I can say the same thing, Locke. Did I ever think I was going to be where I'm at? No.
Hold on, I gotta let my dog out. She's barking.
Yeah, I've had the account since 2023, but I don't count any of that because I didn't use it. I did a 10-minute stream on Kick.
Let's see.
Apparently, we're now looking at his mic. It was zoomed right in the bucket.
Hey, Mike, are you single?
Nope.
High quality
for me, Twitch. I made money on Twitch, not obviously as much, but I never got rated. I got bits here and there. I got a sub or two. For me, it's not even about the money. I mean, my birthday stream, April 25th. My birthday is April 30th, but I streamed on the 25th because I had stuff to do that weekend. We celebrate my birthday early so my kids 3 of my kids all have the birthdays close. So my daughter's April 27th. My other daughter, or my son, is April 29th. I'm April 30th. My other daughter's May 1st.
Jesus.
So we celebrate all 4 together. So I don't get my own birthday anymore. That's another reason why everybody's like, why don't you drink on a birthday? Because I share it with 3 kids. I'm not gonna get drunk technically a kid's birthday as well. So I don't drink for that, but I celebrate. So I celebrate. I did that. But even it's not about the money. I mean, that it caught me off guard because I had brand new account, only known Donut for like a week. And
that was like you had come over, followed me, and then Iron was telling me about you had gotten rid of your other account, had started over, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go follow him. Anybody that Iron's like, hey, follow this guy, I immediately go.
Well, it was the fact that night, obviously Darky already planned on raiding me because it was my birthday stream. He still
I believe I did too.
So Darky raided me, then literally you raided me, and then Iron raided me. And it just caught me off guard, and I was more drunk already, so I wasn't as emotional. But it caught me off guard because like I didn't know Donut at all. I knew her for a week. And when I come in her chat because she plays COD and I like her. She's funny. Plus, I like listening to her fucking yell at people on COD because it's
hilarious.
Hilarious.
We all do.
Watching her rage. And so I was.
I think that's why I have so many lurkers in here. Yeah. They just come in to hear me fucking just rage.
Subs are cool and all, and they can make you emotional, especially when they drop a lot. But when you get random raids out of nowhere, it's like, what? Hold on, stop. A couple weeks ago, I got raided by King Bush Camp, and I'm in his chat every here and there. I'm not as versus before I took my hiatus of taking a break off streams and then coming back. So 2 months ago, I was at 44 concurrent viewers, had all my stats only need to hit the 50 to hit verified. Well, once I lost my job, I couldn't keep up with the streaming, trying to figure stuff out. I have got reset back to 0. Well, right before that, I was always in Donut's chat, Nutters. I was always in Irons, Darkies. The people that I knew real well was in there 24/7. I was in other people's chats too because I'm not a dick. People come to my chat, want to follow me. Yeah, I'm gonna follow you back. Yeah, let me come over to your channel for a little bit and hang out. Whether you speak English or not, I'm still gonna sit because a lot of these people play games or are showing their skills, and I want to watch that. So I wasn't in King Bush Camps 24/7, obviously, because I didn't know him as well. It was more of a fresh thing, and I got raided with almost 400 people, and even that threw me off for somebody that I really didn't even know, that I only associated with every once in a while because I go to his chat, check him out if I'm just sitting around, seeing what's up. And for somebody to want to raid me, those are emotional for me because out of all the places, Theta was a little different.
It's like out of all of these people, you chose me.
And especially if you are friends with partners, like, you're friends with Iron. You're both partners. It makes sense, you rate her, y'all close. A partner to rate another partner, it makes sense. And especially on Twitch, that's what happens. Partners don't rate anybody unless you're a partner.
A lot of people know me for the fact that, yes, I will rate other partnered bigger streamers, but I am known for hosting people with some hella small numbers and coming in going, here, take my one hell of a lurking community and do what you will.
Right.
Like, I do not care.
And that's my thing, is for a partner or even a verifier, somebody who's got the numbers to be willing to come to somebody who, at the time, I didn't even have 400 followers yet. And even right now, I'm only at 466. Doesn't bother me. But I wasn't even at 400 and I just randomly 400 viewers. Like, that's, to me, if somebody can see somebody else's potential, those are the things that make me think and make me emotional. It's not about the money. It's not about the viewers. Don't get me wrong. I love my viewers, especially when they do the stupid shit like Nutter and Darky and Iron going in my chat, deleting my entire chat, repinning their message like, no, I'm first, or no, that it's fun watching my chat goof off. My mods mess with my community knowing, and all my mods, only one of my mods I actually know. I've known Twisted Darky for almost 8 years. I've got Donut, I've got Nutter, I've got all these people that I've met through Donut, through Iron, through Darky, that have been like, yeah, I'll mod for you, and that I've seen them mod their chats. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'd be cool with you.
I think you found me through Iron playing Warzone.
Yep, you were playing with her at the time, and I'm like, oh, let me go check her out. But yeah, because you were yelling in the mic about the game, like, oh, I gotta go look at her. I gotta go see what she's doing and why she's raging. And then from there on, it's just your content has gotten me. But like I said, it's not the money, it's not the viewers. It's the fact that on Kick, people are nice. Yes, you run into your average day dicks. I'm gonna walk out of my house tomorrow and walk out into the street, and there's gonna be a dick. It's everywhere. You can't avoid it.
Yeah.
Same thing goes with. Hold on, I'm frozen.
No, you're not.
No,
I
you're
was.
not.
I was.
No, you're good.
Everything
You're
froze.
good.
Everything froze on my end.
Oh.
But Kick's gonna have those average day dicks. Those people who, whether they're botting or getting botted, or they're doing this, that don't care about others but themselves. It's everywhere. It's life.
I mean,
There is
I
there's no way
honestly,
around it.
Mexxyyy, couldn't tell you where I stopped on followers because I get follow botted, I get chat botted. The trolls like to come into my chat. Like Locke can tell you that. Like they love to be in here.
Hell
We
yeah.
chit chat. I mean, I welcome it. I'm sitting here going, okay, you want to sit here? I had one trying to tell me yesterday that men were superior to women in every way, shape, and form. I'm just like, keep going, bro. I'm getting paid for this, for your stupidity.
And as long as you
Keep it
report
going.
it to Kick, you're good. Like what you told me yesterday, was it?
And for me, it's one of those things that, like I said, you will run into those everyday people that, whether they're botting other people, they're botting themselves to get more viewers. You run into people who are dicks and who don't care and only care about themselves. They got 1,000 people watching them, they'll end stream right there because they don't care. You run into it. It's fine. I'm not saying that they're a bad person. It's what it is. Everybody's got their own reasonings. But it's the fact that when you Kick is the first platform I've ever really been on where people don't look at others like that. You could have 0 followers and just start, and somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, hey, welcome to stream. Oh, you stream? You haven't streamed yet? Let me give you a follow." Like they're nice. They think of others and aren't just selfish. Like I love Twitch. I got a lot of people on there I watch. People that I've gamed with. People that are partners on there that I actually know that hold average of 5,000 viewers. I used to be friends with a partner that held average of 5,000 viewers a stream, and I used to game with them all the time. They don't stream on there anymore as they had a kid. They stopped. They took their priorities. But that's the thing. A lot of the Twitch viewers are streamers. With Twitch being the main primary at the time, people were more aggressive about it. Oh, I'm a top streamer. I'm not going to give it away. With Kick, I've realized that a lot of these people on here are just your average Joe that you walk across the street to meet.
Yeah, it's like a whole different fucking universe.
Yes.
You go from Twitch.
They want to help you.
Twitch has a lot of gatekeepers. People won't host because they're like, no, these are my viewers. Here, everybody's like, show the love, bro.
And that's what I like about Kick is that people are nice. I've only ran into 2 people, and I don't name names. I've only ran into 2 streamers that I've had a disagreement with, one I just don't talk to. And it's whatever. It happens. It'd be no different if I was out at a job or on the street and I ran into somebody I don't like.
You just avoid having anything to do with that particular person. You don't get nothing started in anybody's streams, stuff like that. I do the same thing. If there's people that I've butted heads with, you just kind of, they're in there chit-chatting.
And see, I'm not a dick. So if somebody were to come into chat that I don't like or I have a disagreement with, and they were to say, "Hey, what's up?" I'm not gonna be dick and talk. I'm gonna. Oh, not much. How are you? I have 8 kids. Got multiple. I have different kids' moms. They're not all the same person. My oldest 2 boys. I don't talk to their mom. They're 15 and 14. I only talk to her if she needs to ask a question about them. I need to update them on school or something, or she needs to get a hold of them. Otherwise, it's like that. I don't have a reason to talk to her. I don't need to unless it's needed. Same goes on Kick. If somebody in there that doesn't like me or I don't like them, I'm not going to be rude. If they ask me a question or talk to me, I'm going to reply back. I'm going to be polite. Even if they are rude in there, I'm still going to be polite and be like, okay, I understand. Let's take this somewhere else. But I haven't really seen anybody on Kick that's been like that. Everybody's chill. They want to Black Eyed Chicken. I hardly know him. He plays Path of Exile too. And for me, Darky asked him, "Hey, can he join the clan on the guild in the game?" "Oh yeah, sure." Like, you're sure? Because these are games that not supposed to, but people pay real money for the items, and you've got items that people want that can't be obtained because it's a 1 in a million chance. You're sure you're okay with me coming in there? And I was in a stream the one day. He's like, "Oh, if you're in the guild, take whatever you want." And I'm like, I play with other people, and they're like, "No, this is yours, and this is mine. You keep yours on this, and I'll keep mine here." And it's like, for somebody to be able to say, "Take whatever you want," like that's what I mean. Kick is probably the most friendly. If I were to have to call anywhere else a second home, it'd be Kick. Because Kick is my family. The people I talk to, I hang out with. I have met so many people since April on Kick. I'm in different Discords. They're in my Discord. We hang out and play games all night long or watch movies together or just chat. Like, never thought I would have had that until I came to Kick. And it's like, that's what makes it emotional is people who don't stream. People who are on different platforms don't know what we go through because they're not here. So somebody could be like, "Oh, you're a streamer. Well, streamers are this and that." And it's, you don't know because not every streamer is the same.
Right.
True. That's very true.
Not all of us yell at everybody on the screen like Donut.
Now, that's why I ended up choosing Kick.
Depends on what I'm playing.
Because it was so friendly, and I have a feeling that Kick is pretty much well known as where you go if you're tired of all the negative crap that goes on. I mean, like I said, when the short amount of time that I was on Twitch, it was pretty miserable. I would maybe have one person watching. I think I had two people subbed, but never showed up. No one. I mean, I never got anything out of it. Like, it was virtually like I was just doing it for myself, and I'd go into other people's streams and I would just see them struggling with the same thing or having to deal with trolls that weren't just for fun. They were, purely out there just to drag them down and make them feel like crap because they don't have a massive following or, their streams aren't popular or whatever. So when I went to Kick,
even that it's not even small streamers. Look at XQC.
Oh yeah.
He came over to Kick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Mr.
He was
Beast.
they were tired of the shit that they were going through. Like, obviously, Twitch hasn't learned what they're doing to their streamers, but at the same time, I think the streamers are partially to blame for that as well.
Right.
Because they're the ones that are setting the standards, and then Twitch is like, "Oh yeah, we'll keep those standards," and then it's pissing off other ones who don't agree, and it's just a battle between them.
Right. Yeah, that's the problem with Twitch at the moment is that they're not listening to their employees, more or less. And their employees are like, "Fine, if you're not going to listen, we'll just walk and we'll find someone else to go with." And with Kick,
because it's like on Kick, they're actually listening to the streamers, and they're also listening to the viewers, trying to make like the app better, trying to make the platform a better place for the streamers. But then you got Twitch, and they're like, "Oh, we're just going to do shit our way, bro."
And see, with that, not everybody cares about the money. I've been in tons of Twitch partners who I know make money because they millions of followers or thousands of viewers at a time, and I've heard them even talk. "No, I won't go to Kick for such and such reason." You get 95.5. Like that's a hell of a fucking deal.
Fuck yeah.
Twitch, you get 7, depending on what program you are. You get 60/40 as a regular partner. If you're a partner plus program with Twitch, you get 64, or you get 70/30. But even with these Twitch partners saying that they don't like Kick, which I get it. You're on Twitch. You've been there for 15 years. I get it. You that's your platform.
Yeah.
But they're not even worried about the money. And that's where Twitch doesn't realize that, and Kick does. Kick doesn't, I mean, yes, they offer better rates. They offer better things. But it's not about the money for Kick. It's about the platform, making it a home for others versus making it a job. Where Twitch wants it to be job income. We want money. We want this. Kick wants it to be, hey, come hang out with us, have a good time, stay.
Right. And it's pretty well known that Kick is losing money. They're not making money.
There's no way. There's no way possible.
It's very publicly known that they're losing money. That they're hemorrhaging money every day, but they don't care. They are fully invested in the fact that they're looking at it this way. They're going to look at it as, we're going to take the hit now, but we're planning in the future that the dividends are going to pay off because places like Twitch are starting to really screw up. They're not doing their jobs. They're not listening to people. Kick, on the other hand, you can email Kick their support, and within, I don't know, an hour or two, they get right back to you.
Dude.
I mean,
I don't even email them. I just click the little button on my dashboard. Yeah. It's got a headset. I click that. I get a response usually in under 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, their
Usually
staff
a
support
minute.
is amazing. The people that
I mean, I've only run into one issue with staff support, and otherwise, every time I've been with staff support, it's like Donut said, it's immediate. They don't take a week to get back to you. It's
they're
They
solid.
genuinely try to help you as best as possible.
10 minutes max if the website's having issues. Other people are coming in. Yeah, it's gonna take a few minutes. But I've only had the one issue where my last channel was being botted, and I did have a staff member say, "Oh, don't worry about it. It might show more numbers, but your actual subscribers will be different." Well, for me, that was kind of a shit answer, because I am going to worry about it, because botting is a serious problem. Doesn't matter what platform you're on. So if people coming in, I'm going to want to say something. I messaged them 3 days in a row, because it happened 3 days in a row that I got botted.
Right.
And that was my last one was, "Oh, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. It's not a problem." And for me, that was a problem getting that answer. So that day I deleted my account. And that's when I made my new. Well, I waited a week to get my payout.
Okay.
I waited a week to get my payout because I had like $100. I wasn't just going to let it go waste. So I waited for my payout. I deleted my account, and then I made the new account. But otherwise, Kick staff support has probably been. It doesn't matter if it's Amazon, Walmart, Twitch, Prime, anything. Kick staff support has been the fastest I have seen in the entire world out of all the supports I've ever dealt with. They are the fastest.
And what's nice is, like,
And
it doesn't even matter what kind of
thing
question you
about them
ask them
getting
either,
involved.
because, like, even I feel so stupid asking, "Hey, when did I start streaming?" But they actually are, like, really engaging with the question. They're like, "Hey, we just want to make sure, are you asking about this specific date or this specific date? You know, what is exactly you want?" I mean, they actually kind of engage with the question. It's just not like, this is the date and that's the end of it. You know, they actually try to have a little micro conversation with you. And like, I was talking to one of the staff members about what we're doing on December 11th with Always Get Back, and they're just like, "We can't pre-plan anything out, but thank you for putting it on our radar. We'll make sure we keep an ear out and an eye out for your guys' event." You know, and they love getting involved in events. I mean, I've seen Kick get involved in so many different events that have been going on the platform, and they're more than willing to help out in any way they can, whether it's putting you on front page or donating whatever little bit of money they want to donate or whatever. But you know, it's a platform that actually wants to support their creators. You know, they don't just look at you as a whatever creator. You know, they're like, "Yeah, you got something going on. Let's see if we can get something working out." You know, especially if it's a charity event. They absolutely love doing charity events with people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And Locke, they're not actually really hemorrhaging money, because they do have stake.com backing them.
They do, but like I was telling Aries, they don't earn as much as you think they do.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds great, because all these betting platforms, you think they make bank. They really don't make that much. Because you think about it, I have been playing on stake for probably 6 months, and guess how much I spent on there? $0, because every day you log in, you get 2 different currencies that you use, that you can earn more.
Oh, okay.
So at the same time, these people will use that to get free. Like me, I'm not expecting to win anything. It's just, I like gambling, and I can do it without having to go to the casino and lose my money.
right.
So I do it on there just for fun, you know,
spend
Plinko or
what they
whatnot.
give you, there you go.
Exactly. So when I lose it, I wait. I let it sit for a couple days. I go every day. I log in, and then I do it again. And it's like, okay, I'm done for a while. So like they don't earn as much as you think they do, but they are backed by stake. They do get some money there.
Yeah, there was one of those online companies. I won't name which one it is, but a friend of mine I used to work with, he actually ended up winning about close to $90,000 in about a 6-month period off of a gambling thing. And it got so bad because he just kept winning that they accused him of cheating. They tried to prove that it was in a state that it didn't allow. They tried to prove that they tried to say that his ID wasn't accurate. They even suspended the game that he was playing so he couldn't play it. They tried to hold his money back. They eventually ended up telling him that he could only withdraw $10,000 a week because they couldn't pay out the amount of money that he won. And he ended up proving them that, you know, everything was legit. He wasn't using a cheat bot or nothing like that. He wasn't doing anything. He was just simply playing the game. And he happened to have that lucky thing that
he got lucky.
Yeah, the algorithm liked him or something. So it just, he just kept winning all this money. Well, eventually got to the point where they had to say, hey, we can only give you 10 grand a week because we can't pay you out all this money at once. So basically, if everybody that was playing the game was basically paying to pay him off.
Well, I mean, think about it. Look at all these platforms that do sports
I'd be
betting.
okay at 10 grand a week.
Yeah.
Sports betting, and there's a ton of them that have massive people that they're backed by. For example, one of them, what's his fucking name? Little short comedian.
Kevin Hart.
Chris.
Yes,
Kevin Hart.
There's one of them that's backed by him. He's in like all the ads. Like he's a backer on it.
Where?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of which one. I don't know if it's BT, Bet. I think it's Bet.
It's Bet. I think it's Bet.
I think it's Bet. But I have seen so many lawsuits against that. With other people being like, I place this, and they win this massive amount of money, and then it's voided, saying, oh, this and this and this. For example, somebody it was either a baseball game or no, it was horse racing, whatever the fuck that's called. They placed bets knowing that it was going to rain. They looked at the weather. They did their research before they went, which there's no wrong. Look at the weather. It's on your phone. If you guys can't predict the weather when you guys have a phone and all that too, and you're outdoors, it was an outdoor one track. That's your fault. He placed the bet an hour before betting was supposed to end for the rest. He placed it on not finishing because of the fact of the rain. And sure enough, he won like $280,000 because his bets won. He placed multiple bets. And total was like $208,000, but they were all voided for this and this reason and this reason, and you couldn't place a bet after this time, even though on his thing it shows that he placed it before the time that the countdown ended to place the bets. Because I think with that you have like an hour before the race to place your bets, and then an hour, 2 hours before the race, so that way it gives it time, so you're not like placing your bet right as the race ends. So I think you have like 2 hours before the race starts. You have to stop at that 2 hour mark before to bet. If you don't have it, 2 hours after that, you're screwed. But they just gave him all these reasons that he couldn't have avoided them. He ended up getting his money. They ended up paying him because he got an attorney, and they're all like, no, this is legal. This is legal. But all these companies do that. Not saying Stake does. Like I said, I get free currency in there to spin. But a lot of these places, I don't think a lot of these places actually have that much money, and that's why they do it, because $280,000, imagine somebody winning that every other day. There's no way you have that much money. You can't be paying out $1 million in a 6-month period to people and tell me you have money.
Right. And you're all and
I understand people buy stuff. You know, obviously you're putting your money, but at the same time, the money you're putting on there, you're pretty much getting back.
Right.
So they're not making any profit off of it.
Just off of probably whatever interest is that they're making off of it sitting on that savings account.
And that's not shit compared to the $280,000 you're getting.
Right. Yeah, and if it was like I played the game and I did a lot where I just, played off of what they gave me for free every day. But there's occasionally I'd buy like a $5 package and all that, but that's about ever, I'd spend $5 one paycheck at a time, for every paycheck I'd spend like $5 and that'd be all the money I'd actually spend on it. There were a couple times where I'd win a couple $100, which was cool, but I never made anything like he made, and it's just like, but if you're like someone like me who's only spending $5 every 2 weeks, they ain't making crap off of me.
If I'm gonna gamble, I'm gonna go to a casino where I know as soon as I hit that, I get that cash right then and there.
Right.
No waiting, no nothing else. My money goes to games. Like I said, I spent a lot on Roblox. I've spent probably 50 grand on Android games in the last 10 years. I'm a gamer.
Kids, you spend a lot on things like that too.
Just for myself.
Yeah, no.
I spent probably over 150 grand on games in the last 10 years. Slept with my wife. On myself only. Alone.
That's wild.
Not including their consoles, their game cards, their games, their Switches, their PCs, whatever I bought them, but myself alone. Because I'm a gamer. If I'm going to play a game, especially with nowadays Android games, every game's got a goddamn ad in it. Almost. And I'm one of those people.
Same thing with iPhone.
I'm like, ooh, I like this game. There's an ad 5 seconds after the game starts. Fuck.
Yeah.
And it's a minute-long ad. Then 20 seconds later, you got another minute-long ad. And I'm that person. Oh, I could pay $20 for no ads for lifetime? Yep, let me press that buy button.
Right.
I'm one of those people.
I hate ads. I will leave the game. No, you're not fun no more.
Okay, no, see, I'm like, oh, I
Goodbye.
really like this. I really like this, and then I'm that person. I probably got 20 games on my phone where I've spent between $10 to $20 on each game for no ads for life, and I still play them. But I'm that person. I don't. That's why I don't bet, because it's one of those things where you never know what you're going to get, whether you win or not. You never know if you're going to get that money. If I buy an ad remover on my Google game, I know I'm getting my money's worth. If I buy COD skins, well, even that's a little tricky because I know COD's removed skins, and that's been a whole scandal about that in the last 6 months too. But
Really?
my point, yeah, the COD removed like multiple skins, and people went in and it's like, where I even did. I was playing with Darky, and I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to have this. Where's my skin at? And my skin's removed.
Oh,
They
crap.
removed a bunch of skins.
There has been a handful of skins that they have made with like other creators, and like some shit went down. They ended up removing them out of it. Things
But
like
they
that.
refund nobody. That's the thing. So not like everything in life isn't always guaranteed. That's the problem nowadays.
That right there, I think, is what pissed a lot of people off with COD. Is you spend this much on a fucking skin.
$20 minimum.
Yeah, they took it away, and some of those people had every one of them fucking skins.
Oh,
You're not getting reimbursed for it.
Yes.
I lost 7 skins, and I can tell you right now, all at least $20 each, and I'm missing 7 skins. And some of the skins were even newer; they were within the last year and a half. And I lost them, and they're gone. And that's the thing where, like Call of Duty 7. There isn't going to be that whole skin thing. They're not doing that this game because of this problem. And that's the thing. Nothing's guaranteed in life. You know, tomorrow could be my last day. Could get in a car accident. Could fall and do something. Nothing's guaranteed. But going back to Kick, if Kick were to shut down, you're not guaranteed your partner status. But what Kick has always, from the time I have been on here, guaranteed is loyalty. They give it. They're not giving us money. Technically, we're earning. I mean, they are, but we're also earning it as a job. You earn enough, you got to pay your taxes, regardless. But what they're giving us is that loyalty. They're giving us somewhere to call home, somewhere to feel like you fit in and not worry about. You know, my wife always tells me, "Get out, go do something, make some friends." I got friends online.
Yeah.
They're not here in person, but that doesn't matter. You don't have to have somebody in person to be a friend. I got friends that live in Australia that I've known for 10 years now. I'm glad to call them my friends, but that's where nothing's guaranteed in life except for Kick's loyalty to its streamers. If they shut down in 10 years, they shut down, but they will have guaranteed us the loyalty to, as soon as the app goes down, they are always on top of it trying to fix it. Figure out what the wrong is.
Yeah.
If somebody needs help, they're always on it to make sure, hey, I'm here. What do you need? What can I do for you? I mean, every time I've contacted them, they're always like, hey, thanks for choosing Kick. Is there anything else we can do for you today while I'm already here? Well, thanks for being considerate. No, there's not. You answered my question, but I'm glad you asked me. I'm glad you asked me if there's anything else, because most people are be like, okay, thanks, have a great day. Well, hey, I have this, and they're already gone.
Yeah, they can't wait to get rid of you for the most part.
Kick's ready to be like, hey, what's your next issue? I'm already here. Let's get you taken care of. Yeah. That's where
they are definitely. You go in with one problem, they are on it going, do you have any more? Do you have anything else to tell us? Like.
And that's why Kick is my platform, is because I have never felt supported this much. Even with family, my family supports me. Obviously, you know, they're my family. But when you got an online platform that's willing to give you everything, all the tools, all the support, all the love they can, that means a whole lot. Even somebody who has 2 followers or somebody who has 50,000 followers on Kick. It means a lot to even just the viewers, because if they have issues or they're like, hey, the app's down or something like this, Kick still helps them even if they're not streaming.
Right.
And it's one of those things that is why I choose Kick, is because I feel like Kick cares about me as a person. I don't know if they do or not, but from everything I've seen, it feels like Kick takes care of every single person individually, and they care about them as a person, not just a streamer.
Yeah. Like, they genuinely want to hear what everybody has to say.
They want us to
They
succeed.
want their input.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
and
want
to always
they want to see
the
the
input.
They want to see their platform succeed. Everybody does. Twitch, Kick, Disney Plus, any online platform wants their platform to succeed. But that's where Kick notches it up and wants not just their platform to succeed, but they want their fellow employees, technically, they want them to succeed and move on to the next step. I don't know how many streams I've been in where I've seen Kick staff come in to a non-partner person, a non-verified person, and this is just a regular average Joe basic streamer, and Kick staff or CEO or upper management, I've seen them come into a stream and it's like they're taking the time of their day to stop in and say hi to someone new. Like that, people don't do that nowadays.
No.
And they don't make a big deal. And they don't make a big deal out of them being there. They just come in and like a normal person, chat up a little bit, and
yeah,
you're just like, oh,
I've seen it multiple times. And I've seen that where the person's like, oh, hey, thanks for following me, this and this. And they're like, and somebody's like, hey, you know who this is, right? And it's like, they're like, no, they're like, this is a CEO or the management. And it's like, the owner, whatnot. And they're like, what? And the next thing you know, they're like, you're on front page. And, they even do that to small streamers. Twitch is not putting anybody on the front page. That's not a partner. They're not taking care. They don't, unless you're making them money, they don't care.
Yeah, I've heard that. But but like what you're saying, I have seen Kick staff come in and genuinely sit there, talk to the streamer, and then go, enjoy FP.
Yeah, I've seen that. And it's like,
you're like, hold on, what the fuck's going on? I've never had one of them physically sit there and chit chat with me. I've had them come in, I think twice, and go, enjoy FP. Yeah. Otherwise, when I get front page, I don't even realize I'm on it.
And see, that's the thing. Nowhere else is given that kind of support except for Kick. And I know there's probably other platforms other than Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I know there is. There's smaller platforms. There's some other platforms that do streaming, whatnot, TikTok, whatever you want to find. There's other platforms, but nobody is taking the time out of their day to actually make somebody individual feel like that. Because Kick doesn't have to be like, enjoy front page. They can just be like, all right, you're on front page. Nobody knows. You don't know. I mean, it's one of those things that somebody tells you, like, I've never been on front page. I have been on like category front page where you look at the categories and it's got like the first 4 or 5 top streamers. I have been number 1 on some of the games past streams where I was holding 400 or 500 viewers and I was playing Path of Exile or Warzone and I had the most. Like, that's cool. It's front page. It's still front page in a way to me because when people go look at a category and like, oh, I want to look for this game, the first person they're seeing is me. It's cool.
Well, technically, that is still front page. Like, you're not the top ones that are like, hey, here's these people. But you are technically, you go through, if you're on PC, you can make it to where you see 10 people in that top on that category. And honestly, I think that's cool because if you sit there and watch it, it moves. People move. You might have somebody up there with 300-400 people, and then all of a sudden they're third, and the first slot is somebody playing Fortnite with 15 people in there.
Right, and that's the thing. They Kick. That's why I always felt after I started streaming on Kick, I realized I could never go anywhere else.
Appreciate you so much.
I loved my day-to-days. I love the staff, but I've never felt like this on Kick because that's the thing. They don't care if you have 1 viewer or you got 20,000 viewers. They will put you on front page. They will pop in your stream. They will follow you. They will do things that no other platform, no other carrier will do. They care about us and don't just care about, hey, I got some money out of you guys. Thanks for streaming.
Yeah. All right. What by far has been your favorite game you've ever played?
Oh.
I'm talking from childhood till now.
Oh shit.
Yes, I know I froze.
You did hear how much money he spent.
The question I'm thinking.
No.
I'm picking the hard one.
That is a hard one.
Making a mistake.
At the same time, texting my wife because I can receive text on my PC. So in case I don't see my phone, I still see it on here.
My sister's the same.
She don't yell at me and whatnot. Honestly, it's a tie. And they're older games. We're talking GameCube. My favorite game growing up, even to this day, that I still own, and actually my daughter's named after one of these games. My first is Eternal Darkness. Was a GameCube horror game and is still widely known. Like I could say Pokemon. I grew up with Pokemon. Even Pokemon XD on the Switch on the GameCube. That game still runs for like $500 opened, and that's a GameCube game because everybody loves Pokemon. I could say that I love Pokemon, but for me, Eternal Darkness was one of the first horror games I ever played, and at the time, the graphics were amazing, and I was scared shitless. Even now, I've seen earlier today, I saw multiple articles about people saying how they wish they'd remake it for the newer consoles. They'd do this, redo this, and whatnot. How it's still one of the most sought after games. But the other one that's tied with it is a vampire game called Blood Rain on the GameCube.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Also went into PlayStation and Xbox and all these other consoles over the years. But one of the first places you really got to play it was either PlayStation original or GameCube. For me, it was a GameCube. Well, my daughter's name is Rain, spelled the exact same as Blood Rain, Rayne.
Okay.
My stepson's name is Raiden, obviously after Mortal Kombat. My wife named after Mortal Kombat. When we had our first daughter together, I was like, of course I thought about video game characters. My wife's had this one name after video game character. Like, I want one. I want one of those. And so that's the first thing I thought of was my wife is one. My wife yells at me all the time, and I always give her shit. I always tell my wife, she is the most psychotic person I know. And if the back of my truck, I have a sticker that says, my wife is psychotic. Obviously with the HOT, hot, capitalized out of it because it's supposed to be a joke. But my wife's like, would you put this on the truck? I said, yeah, I'll put that on my truck. I said, you are crazy. I knew with having my wife the way she is, I knew my daughters would come out because I got anger problems. I got a temper. I knew with my daughter, I knew it was going to be a mixture of both of us. And I knew she was going to be a crazy child. And I figured perfect name for a child as I even watching the Blood Rain movies, the games. The main character was fucking crazy with the shit she did. Was fearless. And I'm like, perfect name. So Blood Rain and Eternal Darkness are my two favorite games.
Nice. So you're big into horror games then?
So you know what? I will play anything. Obviously, I play Roblox. I'm not really a fan of it. I've played Animal Crossing because when I bought my daughter's Switches, they're the Switch Lights, but I bought them 2 years ago. They were the limited edition. They have that little animal print on the back. One's pink, one's green.
Right.
But they came with it on there. So they're the limited edition consoles. They came with Animal Crossing for free.
Right.
Well, it's a $60 game. So I said, yeah, I'll buy it for them. I tried it. I logged in my daughter's on my account so that way I can still play the game she owned at the same time as her. And for me, I will play any game. I will try one. For Animal Crossing, I don't understand the whole point of it. Never got into it. Don't get it. Harvest Moon, back on the GameCube. My wife's mom just found her version of Harvest Moon for the GameCube. And of course, the first thing I thought of was, ooh, let's play. Unfortunately, the game's scratched to fucking shit because it's 20, 30 years old. But it's one of those things that I enjoy every game. I never thought I'd play golf it. I've never been golfing in real life, let alone playing golf. I'm like Donut. Mike, what's your go-to game?
Warzone.
My go-to game will be COD. Lately, before Donut and Iron and Darky, I probably would have said, they would have asked me to play Warzone. I would have said, fuck you guys. I hate Warzone. And I do. I still hate Warzone. I wish I could fucking uninstall Warzone because it is the shittiest game I've ever played. But guess what I play every time I stream? I play Warzone because my friends play.
Right.
So I get to play with them. But I play everything from horror to I've tested out NHL. Don't understand that game either. I've played soccer and Madden. I've played the indie games. If I go through my Steam, I was talking to Nutter earlier. I have over 381 Steam games.
A full-on variety streamer.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's not. You tell me, hey, let's go play this. I'm like, all right, bet. So I have what's called Pummel Party. It's on Steam. It's like Mario Kart or Mario Party. I've got Peak. I've got Call of Duty. I've got the stupid Dead by Daylight dating sim game they made.
Oh, jeez.
I own that.
I do,
I
too.
absolutely loved it. That's not a game I don't play. I play every game possible. So I'm a variety. I got 381 Steam games. I've got over 500 Epic games. I have over 1,000 games on GOG. On my PC. I've got a whole cabinet filled with 360 games. In this, I've got. I have every console except for my son has a PS5. I technically don't. In the house, we have every PlayStation console except for the PS Vita. I have every Xbox console except for the original Xbox and the Xbox Series X because I sold 3 of the Series X's because I was just like, I'm not gonna play it. I'm a PC gamer. I have the GameCubes. I have every Game Boy. Sitting over here, I have the big ones. I've got the Pokemon versions. I still got Game Boy Color games. So for me, growing up, gaming was a big part of my life. My first ever game I got as a kid was Hey You Pikachu, where it had the little microphone. And you told Pikachu, go grab this for me. Jump for me on the Nintendo 64. That was the first game I ever got. And after that, obviously, I was a kid. Pokemon was my thing. I have the Game Boy Advance with the Pokemons. But after that, gaming was my thing. And my wife hates it, which I get. Because for her, sometimes she gets lonely because I game so much, which I get. So that's why my last time streaming was 2 weeks ago. Because I'm trying to balance a little bit here and there. But I'm one of those people that it's like, ooh, this game looks fun. Whereas it has 100 downloads and the other game that's popular has 50 million. I'm like, ooh, this one looks better.
Right.
I just like games in general. Doesn't matter what it is. I played a leaf blower simulator on Steam where you run around in a circle, top down, and the leaves just automatically appear after you pick them up, and that's it. That's all you do. All you do.
To me, that's kind of like it's like Farm Simulator 25. It's like I guess it's enjoyable. Maybe it's one of those games like golf. You have to play it to enjoy it. But to watch it's extremely boring.
I never really got into it. I'm not a farmer. I'm just I
tried the old one. I played it for a little bit. It was okay. Wasn't my thing. Has anybody ever heard of Adventure? Hold on. Adventure Capitalist. It's a clicker game.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
With a little money, and then you get the lemons. You get these other properties.
Yeah.
I have it on not my phone because I started on my phone before I played on Steam. I've been playing that game since it first came out. On Steam, I have 500.7 hours on a clicker game with no auto clicker.
Oh my god!
I have like 10 years of Adventure Capitalist on my phone, and I still play to this day. That's the
like my son with Cookie Clicker.
Dude, I absolutely. So I started Cookie Clicker on the web where it originally started. But now they got it on Steam. I even play it on Steam. When I'm watching anime, I'll just be, because here and there, I got 2 monitors. One game on one on the other. I just sit here and watch anime while clicking. And I'm like, ooh, I can buy this. Ooh, I get excited when I get enough cookies to buy the next upgrade. It's like, oh, yes, finally. I waited an hour for that. I'm that person.
I used to watch my son play it, Mexxyyy. And you would come in his room to be like, hey, it's bedtime. He's passed out at his desk and he's still just clicking on the mouse. Dead ass asleep. And you're going, is that even possible? I'm going to move your mouse away from you. Like, get out of here.
Yep. So I am the true identity of a variety streamer. I play everything. And I buy games. Somebody's like, hey, buy this. I'll play it with you. And I do. Or they're like, hey, if I gift this to you, will you play? Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say no. For one, you're gifting me a game. You're paying for it. For two, even if I were to buy it.
Making the time to.
Or if I buy it and it's like, oh, yeah, I'll buy and play. It's the fact that somebody's asked me to play a game and I'm not having to play by myself. I don't mind solo games, single player games. But I really enjoy playing with other people. It's more fun.
Yeah, I like the banter.
Yes, especially with games like, well, I mean, even with us with the whole fucking pinging bullshit. That was fun. It made stream interesting, but at the same time, look at the other games. Peak.
Peak is
Among Us. All these games.
I won't play Peak with Nutter, okay?
I never played Peak.
Die.
Darky was like, hey, buy
Peak. I've been getting good at Peak, Donut. Yeah. Thank you very much.
But it's just that the fact that I prefer multiplayer because it's fun to play with other people and enjoy the little friendly competition like golf it. The competition gets real with that game, but it's fun.
Unless you play with Sonic.
Oh my! I played with Locker, and I'm not playing with him again because last time he kept hitting my goddamn ball out of the area. And I went from first to last.
I want to play Repo eventually because that looks like a really great
Repo. I haven't played that either. Darky was like, "Hey, buy Pika Repo," and I'm like, "Bet I will." We just haven't found a time because he's in his Warzone stage right now. I get it because he hadn't played Call of Duty in like 10 years.
A lot of people in that stage. I'm sorry.
Well, he hadn't played COD in like 10. He hadn't played COD in like 10 years. And Aries is like, play with me. And so he finally said yes. And then once he started getting the hang of it, he's like, oh yeah, let's play another match. So I like those multiplayer games. There probably will never be a game that I say no to. If my daughters say, hey, even if they're 20 years old and they say, hey, play Animal, whatever, Planet with me, I'd be like, all right, let's load it up.
That's awesome.
And I've done that. I've bought I don't know how many games. I probably spent 10 grand on games for other people because it's like, hey, if I buy this for you, will you play? And they're like, yeah. And even if I pay for it, it's the fact that somebody's willing to say, yeah, I'm down. But now I've got a ton of games where people are like, hey, you want to play with me? Like Tiny Tina's Adventure, a Borderlands game. Somebody's like, hey, if I buy this for you, will you play? It cost him $70 for the deluxe edition. I said, yeah, I'll play. We played one time. He never asked me to play again. I guess I got a free game. But at the same time, it's like, I wanted to play
to play it with people.
Yeah. Right. And I touched that game probably 2 more times after that playing single player. And for me, I've never played it again because
it's not as fun.
Certain games you can tell are really based on you having companions playing with you. Trying to solo certain games just don't work.
See, I grew up playing Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2. Old school games.
Right.
Loved them. When I played Baldur's Gate 3 with other people, I realized how much better that game was.
I play it with my sister. She makes it fun with her mods.
Well, see, that's the thing. I played the original 2, and now that I'm playing with other people, not just playing a solo game, it's like, holy shit, I never realized Baldur's Gate could be so much fun with other people, as I've always played it alone.
I think a lot with games, too. When it's multiplayer games, you can play it with different people, but when you get that particular group of people together in Discord and in the game, it's just mass fucking chaos, and that's when you have the most fun.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like when we had 18 people in peak. That was crazy.
Well, you can have that many people?
Wow.
Modded.
A lot of people.
I had to turn everything way down, but
my favorite.
It was kind of like even when it was just me, you, and Iron in Warzone. Like the banter right there was just like gone. Like all 3 of us were just laughing our asses off. Like we weren't even streaming at that point. We were just having fun.
I heard it for the rest of the night. You guys ended streaming. I still heard it in my stream because you guys were in the Discord. You guys went for another hour with it. Like you said, I am a variety streamer. If I were to pick any go-to, obviously I like my COD. I like my shooter games. I've been playing. I own every single COD on 360, Xbox One, except for obviously the newer ones because I don't own an Xbox One anymore. But I own them all on PC now. Even the ones I own on Xbox One and PlayStation 5. I own the same games on my PlayStation 5, my Xbox One, Series X, and my PC. I own them all on all 3. For me, COD will always be my go-to, but if I had to pick a genre to go to, it would be horror. I'm a big horror game, especially Phasmophobia. When I first got Phasmophobia, when it first came out, I never had so much fun in my life. Because
you should come play the new version that I've been playing with Nutter and Iron.
New version.
It's really good. It's actually really
called
good.
The Other Side. I don't think I've ever screamed as loud as I did yesterday.
I think I've heard of it. I think that's on my wish list, possibly.
But it's a little different. We got Foxy Redhead Gaming in there yesterday, and a clown popped up in front of me and her. We both just fucking started screaming.
I can see both of you doing that.
That's awesome.
I don't do
horror. A horror game. I've got Forewarned. I've got Phasmophobia. I got the multiplayer one. I think it's on Epic. The one where it's a team of 4. You run in there with fucking like guns that are fucking plasma cannons and whatnot. And one other person, it's more of a law. It's not you go in and hunt ghosts. One person is the ghost, and versus 4 other people. I have that. I play all these horror games. But Phasmophobia was my favorite when it first came out. When I started playing PC horror games, because being able to if I talk on my mic, guess what can hear me? A ghost. Because it uses your real mic in game. Not only that, if you don't use Discord or you're muted in Discord or deafened, you have to use a button on a walkie-talkie to talk to people. The further you are, the less you can hear. For me, that was fun because you could screw yourself. Or like my buddy used to do. He would screw me over and kill me and get me killed by doing things or getting me to answer questions. And it's like, if he's like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? You know, things like this, if he was already dead. And I'd reply to him. And the next thing you know, I'm dead. So like, that's why I like horror games. Because especially multiplayer ones, you can have a lot of fun with people. Dead by Daylight's a real good game. My buddy, we used to play together, and I'd watch people get pissed off because he'd run circles around these killers, and they would literally then they give up and they would just stop and not do anything for the whole rest of the game and let us win.
Yeah, I
like multiplayer.
I hate the ring around the rosy shit.
It's funny watching him do it to people because he's got every character max level on 2 different Steam accounts and an Epic account. He's got all characters max. He plays that much. But it's the fact that multiplayer horror games are so much fun with other people because you get a kick out of watching people scream, like Donut said, or B, scaring your own self. I started playing, what is it? It's a movie. It's a PlayStation game. Fuck, I can't think of it. Hold on. Actually, I have it on my PC.
He's like, I will give you this damn name.
I have it on my PC. It is Until Dawn.
Oh, yes. I love that game.
I never played. Really, never butter? Really?
I absolutely love Until Dawn. That is such a great game.
What did I do?
The Steam gift? You act like it doesn't pop up on my screen.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
But I just started playing that. Obviously, it's a single player game. It's an older game, obviously PlayStation 3 era. I never played it. I own it. Still sealed. Never been opened. Still in the wrapping with the price sticker on it. Never opened it.
Damn.
Because it wasn't my kind of game. It wasn't my kind of game back then. I played a lot of COD and was online yelling and getting banned on comms back in the day when you talk so much shit. And so I started playing that, and oh my god, the other day I scared the shit out of myself, and I said, yeah, it's 3:00 in the morning. I can't keep playing this no more.
That game is fun as shit. I love that game.
Yes. But now it's the fact that I really enjoy playing it with other people, and that's why I prefer the multiplayer games that are horror, because it's just fun getting a kick out of it, and other people get a kick out of you.
So what's fun about that one, and I wish it could do it with Kick, but right now that it's only a Twitch availability, is you can actually set it up where your audience can pick the outcome of, whenever they ask questions and stuff. You can actually set it up where you can set up a poll where people can vote which one will get picked of the answers, and that'll be automatically it'll do it. It'll be like, oh, your audience wants this, so that's what you
I played that on stream 2 weeks ago. That was one of the games I played, and I tried to let people pick as fast as we could.
Yeah,
but it didn't. It doesn't work because you have a limited time. So I used Discord. I was obviously in Discord. They were playing their games. I was playing this because I wanted to play something a little different. I needed a break from COD, and so my Discord ears were saying, "Oh, pick that," and I'm like, "All right, pick it." And it's like, "Oh, did not know this was gonna happen."
Right.
I've already played probably 10% of the game on my own, and so stream game, perfect, scared shitless, and so I let Discord pick while we were sitting in chat, and they're like, "Oh yeah, pick this." I'm like, "That's new because I didn't pick that last time."
And what's the trip is that it's got famous actors in it. Like, these are not no-name people; these are famous actors, and they did this amazing job on such a goofy game. And the dialogue is terrible. The dialogue is terrible.
I can understand the game being a couple of the actors being in the game. For example, the doctor. I can't think of his name. Never can. He was in the movie that they made. The game came out after the movie. So I understand that because he wanted to keep his role, which he did a really good job.
There's only one role that guy. It's Peter something. I can't remember his name. But when they made the movie, because I played the game shortly before they made the movie, I was like, oh, they have to have these people in this movie. They didn't have everybody from the original game, which would have been a trip if they would have gotten all the people from the game and actually did the movie with all of them. But to see him,
Peter Stormare.
yeah,
He's a really good actor. He did good in the movie, even in the game. Granted, it's a game. It's going to be a lot toned down in the movie.
Fuck in the game,
Yeah.
Yes, he is really creepy in the game. But so he was just as creepy in the movie, though.
right?
And that's just a character he is. So for me, that's why I like horror games, because it's a thrill. Yeah, I get a thrill when I fucking kill 9 people in a row with quick scoping and whatnot, and then I die. Cool. But there's nothing like horror games that gives you a thrill than A, beating a game knowing that, I got you. Or B, not expecting a jump scare, even though you've seen the movie or read the book, and then getting jump scared anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
I like playing Five Nights at Freddy's, and I just beat.
I tried that. I never really understood the whole point of it. I had it on VR though. PlayStation, the PlayStation 4 VR, not the new PlayStation VR 2.
Right.
I mean, even for that. So everybody knows the paranormal movies, right?
Right.
Paranormal Activities. There's a PlayStation VR game for the PlayStation 4. That's Paranormal Activity. I tried that game with one of my best friends that now lives in a different state, and my wife sitting there watching me. And with that, you can see it on the screen, but since it's plugged into the PlayStation, anybody who's sitting behind you gets to watch it on the TV.
Right.
Exactly what you see. Well, I decided I couldn't play that game no more because with the way the rumbles are on the things, I tried opening a door in game, and it physically felt like in real life. It felt like my arm was being pulled because the door in the game was being pulled shut as I was trying to open it, and it felt like my hand was being tugged. And I said, "Yep, nope, I'm done." There are certain games I won't play like that because I get scared. I'm like, no.
If you had to pick a game to play for a whole year, like you couldn't play nothing else while streaming, what would be your go-to?
Without streaming?
No, while streaming, if you could only play one game for an entire year, what would it be?
That's a hard one.
That would drive me nuts to only play one game for an entire year.
Dude, you're talking to the girl who plays COD for 16 hours a day.
I don't think I could pick. It'd be a 3-way tie. Because I could easily play Pokemon because I have a Switch emulator on my PC because I have a capture card, but who the fuck knows where it is because I have a PC. I no longer need it. I don't use a laptop no more in a console, so I have no idea where my capture card is. So I can't hook up my Switch, but I have a Switch emulator and modded games where they're not the normal original Pokemon. There's been new storyline and creatures added. So like it's a 3-way tie between Pokemon, which I can play Pokemon 24/7 and not give a shit because it's so relaxed. And when you get stuff, you feel rewarded when you find a shiny and whatnot after 50 million tries. But at the same time, Path of Exile or Path of Exile 2, it doesn't matter which one, and Diablo 4. It's a 3-way tie because those are 3 games that I could sit and play all day long, every day, or that I always, and I mean always, go back to. COD was a thought, but I always get frustrated with COD at some point, whether it's 20 hours after playing in a row or within an hour. I never know when I'm going to be like, nope, I'm fucking done. Shutting the game off. Whereas Pokemon, I'll never be like that. You can't get mad at Pokemon. But with Path of Exile and Diablo, there's so much to do. There's multiple characters that you can replay over and over again.
Do different characters, different setups.
Well, not only that, I mean, for one build in Diablo 4, there's a character that's a Spiritborn, he's called. There's like 20 different really good builds on there.
Okay.
Who says you can't play it? Go back through, play it again, but rechange all your stats to a different character build. So now you've got, with one character, 20 builds that you saw online. Who's to say that you don't be like, oh, hey, I have a good idea for a build. And it's like, oh, let me do my own thing. Now you got 21 builds for one character out of 10 characters. So that's why I like those games, because there's so much different ideas and skill points and items to find. And then you've got the grind to find the items that are, there's one game in Path of Exile, or one item in Path of Exile 2. It's a mirror. It's like a 1 in 600, like a 1 in 666,000 chance to find it. It's very rare. You're obviously, a lot of these games have the TOS where you can't sell things online. People still do it for shits and giggles. I want to know how much it was worth. Last season, for one of those mirrors, people were selling them for $1,000 for one little mirror in-game item.
Jeez.
That's almost $1 million chance to find. So for me, it's one of those things where I can never get bored because it's always like, okay, I need to find the next item. Now I need to find that next item that I know is hard. I want to be one of the people that can say, hey, I had that. So those are the 3 games. I guess it's hard to pick because those are the 3 games that I could never get bored with. Today, I was playing Diablo 4 earlier for like 15 minutes before I went and donated, just because I wanted to hop on and be like, ooh, what can I change now? What do I have that I can get rid of to rebuy? So I look for games that have lots to do, but at the same time won't bore me. Where COD can bore me, but it's also at the same time, there's not a lot to do. You run around a map, you kill people, you die, you start over. Right. You run around a map, kill people, you die, you start over. So that's why I could never play COD for a whole year straight, because I would lose my mind. I don't know.
For me, it's a little different.
You do
like,
it.
Different guns, all kinds of stuff. Like, it's just one of those things that it's just my go-to. It's what I've always
But you say there's a lot of guns. The guns are hard to unlock, though. You hit level 55, you won't unlock.
Building the gun to perfect it the way you want it.
True.
Is a little different. Because you might pick up somebody else's, like PPSH, and you're like, oh, I like the way this is built, but I don't like this. So you go through and you test it on different ones. Like, I have a build on my PPSH. There's no recoil at all on that thing.
Oh, see, I couldn't do that because 80% of the weapons that I know I will use, I have bought in skins that come with the weapons, and I only use those. So I don't build any of my weapons. I use all the pre-built weapons.
See, when I buy things, I don't buy it for the gun. I buy it for the particular skin.
See, but that's the thing. When I buy a skin, I always look. I buy skins too, but some of the ones I've really liked the skins. But if they're shitty, ugly ass guns, I'm not gonna buy a skin where I'm getting some shitty gun. I'm not buying it where I'm only getting half of what I want. If it's going to be skin and guns, I better like the skin, I better like the guns. Because then, $20, I'm only getting $10 of what I want. The guns and all the emotes are garbage. So I look for skins and guns that are combos that I like. So, but there are quite a few guns that I have bought. And one of the last ones I bought, the Ladra, it's I don't know how to explain it. It's not fully together. It's like broken out into like an explosion, but it's got spaces in it where it's broken out, but it's like a demon with wings on it. When you shoot people and you kill somebody, they explode into a red skeleton. Nice. So for me, I bought that gun because of that. But that one, if I put a regular Ladra on there and then I pull that one up and we go head to head, mine shoots 10 times faster than any other Ladra I've seen in game. So that's why I've always bought in them and looked at them. And if I buy guns, I look for certain ones that I know will be useful. And then I buy the guns.
That you're going to like.
Yeah. So I don't ever build my guns. In the beginning, obviously I did. But a lot of the guns carried over, so I didn't have to buy anything. I built, obviously, the first ones because when you level up, you got to earn things. But then I used one gun. I used the XM4 all the way to level 55 to unlock everything. So I never had to use another gun. Because the XM4 was a good gun if you knew how to build it right.
Yeah, I think the thing with COD for me is more of the going through, finding the guns that I like, making sure I have a good, like a skin that I like on it and all of that, but just to get it set up the particular way I would like things.
Right. Which makes sense for you, as you don't buy the guns, you buy the skins, whereas I buy both, or I buy guns in particular.
Yeah. I think it's different for everybody too.
Right. Because one of the guns, my sniper rifle I use, I got that with the skin. And I really like it, and I hit my shots with it. So for me, I got lucky by getting that and getting a sniper at the same time, because I use a sniper no matter what. My loadout consists of a Ladra and a sniper. SMG, sniper. And 80% of the time, you see me in game, I don't even use my Ladra unless we're at the very end and we're close space.
Yeah, like close range. Every time I played with you.
Yeah.
I only use a sniper to kill people. I mean, the main reason is because I like listening to people get pissed off because they're like, you shouldn't have hit that.
Yeah.
It
No,
is
every
always
time
good time.
I can physically say every time that I have played Warzone with you, you are mostly running your sniper.
Mhm.
There are particular people that's what they do. That's their go-to.
And honestly, 15, 20 years ago, I couldn't use a sniper or shit in COD. People were back in the day, the 360 days, Xbox 360 days. Oh, let's have a quick scoping match with a bunch of our friends. Bitch, what? A what match?
I don't do that. Sorry.
I couldn't quick scope. What is that? And I didn't learn until probably 10 years ago when I started on console and on the newer Xbox, and then I got my first PC, and one of my first COD games was Black Ops Cold War. And I started on there, and I started fucking with it, seeing how well I could do. And I just got real good at it. And now, for me, Black Ops Cold War, if I want to play snipers, I go to Black Ops Cold War. Because they have a mode on there, still to this day, snipers only. Whereas everybody else is trying to hard scope to get their kills and be quick, I can run around, ping, ping, ping. You're all dead. Because you're trying to hard scope and find someone, where I'm not hard scoping, I'm just going to quick scope you. So for me, that's why I run a snipers, because I've finally I'm at my peak when it comes to that, and I have progressed it and worked on it and changed it to make it perfect for online multiplayer games.
Nice. What about you, Sonic? What would be your 1 year game?
It's probably my original one, Fortnite, especially with all the different types of modes and mods that are coming out with
You
it.
said Fortnite?
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say Sea of Thieves.
I figured World of Warcraft.
Dude, Sea of Thieves was so fun when it came out.
Oh God.
Sea of Thieves was a great game when it came out.
It's fun. They're making a lot of
so
good changes
addicted
to
to it.
Sea of Thieves.
But I would have to agree.
But-
Fortnite does offer a lot.
Fortnite.
It's Fortnite is like Fortnite's
Once
like
they
the
opened
shooter
up
version of
creative-
Roblox.
Yeah. Yeah, and then once they opened up the creative mode for like everybody to start making their own maps or their own content the way they want, I mean, it's just went crazy with how
I mean, you can go for.
Have you done
kinds of
anything
Well,
with
no,
that yet,
then they
Sonic?
added Legos to it. You don't even have to go buy a Lego game. You get the
Yeah, there's
Legos. For free.
Legos. Like there's even
Whereas-
a mode where like you're playing like it's Counter-Strike style. Like you're actually like first
Oh, there's
person
so many of them. You got
and,
like the little obbies
like,
and everything
it's-
like that. And I'm like, damn, there's so much shit on Fortnite, and I've literally played 2 modes.
Yeah.
See, and I don't even play
the
Battle Royale most of
racing
the
on
time.
there.
Yeah, I
music.
don't play Battle Royale. A lot of time I go to the little obbies and I'll play the tower heist or the bank heist or the ones. Yes, I play against other stuff, but for me, those are fun to play the little miniature ones that people have created. It's like you go on there, there's probably millions of different custom ones. You could never get bored. I found Pokemon ones on there. It's like, what? This is actually kind of lit. You know, there's
Like
been
Shadow.
there's been Call
Shadow
of Duty
was
ones on
talking
there.
about there being an Among Us one on there now.
Yeah.
There
He was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
there-
I'm playing,"
yeah,
and
there
I'm
are a
like,
couple different
I am not
ones. Yeah,
playing
there
Among
is.
Us on fucking Fortnite, damn it.
It's been there for a while, by the way.
I've played it.
I know,
It's
but
weird.
Shadow was talking about it.
It is weird, and there's a different version. So in Roblox, there's a game called 99 Nights in the Forest. Well, on Fortnite, there's the same kind of style, but it's based off of Among Us. So you're fighting these little alien things, which is supposed to be the creatures in the forest in the Roblox game, and trying to survive 99 nights in the game. Well, they made it in the Among Us style, so you can teleport from this vent to that vent and buy things. See, for me, that's why I like that's why I like those kind of platforms. Roblox, millions of games every day. There's a new game somebody's creating. I started creating a game. I started writing a code for a game on there. I've spent probably about a month working on it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very in detail. I'm still working because I've never coded. So I've been doing a little research. I've gotten a lot of it to work. Certain things don't work that obviously I just have to refix the code. But for me,
Yeah.
Fortnite, Roblox, there are unlimited possibilities. And you know, if it
True.
weren't for you, Sonic, I never would have thought of Fortnite and the facts of how much is on there.
It's
There's so much. That would probably be. It's my
And
go-to
it just
game.
continues.
I probably would have said Roblox or Fortnite if I would have thought about that, to be honest, because there's so
Like,
much.
it's-
He's like, no,
They still
I gotta
put
change my
crap in the
answer. No,
item
you
shop.
can't.
like all the time.
Yeah, it's my go-to
it
game too,
surprises me.
Sonic.
It's like
100%.
It
you'd think
used
they
to be
would
my
run
go-to
out
game,
of it.
and then I kind of reverted back to COD.
Warzone.
See, and with COD, so for me, I get pissed off at Warzone after so long. Cool, I can go play multiplayer. Well, then I'm gonna get pissed off at multiplayer within the first 5 minutes because of the sweats. Okay, now
I'm right there with you.
Now I'm gonna go play zombies. All right, now I'm bored. I spent 4 hours. I'm on round 75. Do I run around in a circle, keep doing the same thing, killing zombies over and over again? I'm bored. See, where with Fortnite, I do get real bored, and I get irritated with fucking multiplayer, the battle royale. That's why when he said that, I didn't even pop into my mind about the fact that they have so much. That's why I didn't pick COD, because there's not so much to do. Whereas
Yeah,
Fortnite,
there's only the few modes,
Right.
and then you've got, you either got the sweaty motherfuckers on Warzone that are a 4-man team or whatnot, or you got the whole sweaty motherfuckers on a whole different team on multiplayer where
Yes.
you just start screaming like I do at people.
and that's
Like
where
earlier
when he
today.
said Fortnite, I didn't think about it, and I'm like, you know what? I get pissed off all the time at battle royale, but once I'm done, I go and play like 30 other Fortnite games inside the game, and I didn't even think about that. About the fact that nowadays all these games that are coming out, they're introducing more ways to make the game popular. Whereas when Fortnite came out, you had Save the World, which at the time you had to pay for. Now you get it for free.
Which my son is so bad about.
And you had Battle Royale. You had 2 modes in that game, and that was it.
Wait, what did you have to pay for?
Save the World.
Save the World. It's the
it was like
zombies.
the story version of Fortnite. You had to pay for that. It was $20.
But if you had it and you paid for it, a lot of kids would grind it so that they could get V-Bucks to buy skins without having to be like, hey, Mom, can you buy this? Because I remember my son saved up for a skin on there, and he's so bummed out because he bought a Beetlejuice skin on Save the World, but it'll only let him wear it in Save the World.
Yep, that was the downfall. And a lot of people who did buy it got V-Bucks back for it in return because of the fact when they made it free. I mean, Fortnite's good about that. They might have their issues and their lawsuits, but they're good about giving back. You buy something and they make it free, they give back to you however they can.
Yeah, I believe because we helped him. He did work around the house to pay for that particular section of it because he wanted it so badly. I can earn V-Bucks, Mom. I can earn my own V-Bucks. I won't bother you. So when it happened, he got upset, but they ended up putting what it would be in V-Bucks into his thing. And he was like, where did these come from? And I'm like, I don't know. Just go spend them all. Leave me alone. You have money now.
But like Sonic said, there's so much to do in Fortnite, but honestly, nowadays, with the way the games are being made, a lot of these platforms are making it to where there is more to do, even if it's including mods. Back in the day, all these companies were like, no, it's illegal to mod our game. We're coming after you if you mod it. Don't do it. But now you've got all these different platforms being like, yeah, go ahead, mod our game. Add these if you want to. Like the whole
they will basically go, here's some mods that you can use on our game.
Exactly. Like Peak. Being able to play with 18 people versus what, 4 you're supposed to?
20.
Yeah. It makes it way better. And with him saying Fortnite, it really breaks my mind. It breaks down to the fact that a lot of these other games are realizing what Fortnite has, Roblox has. Yeah. They have creator opportunities, which also in turn not just gives the creators a something to do, it gives us, the gamers, more wanting to play their game. We actually want to play it versus, I played it, I'm done.
And a sense of pride in what they created and something to enjoy with their friends. Something that they can all relate to and enjoy together.
I mean, with Fortnite, a lot of these... Go ahead.
And then people come up with even more creative ideas. I think one of the coolest things that they came out with in creative was the death runs.
Those are so much fun.
And man, I watched the hell out of those things.
Thank you for the 10 nights.
Let's go.
With that, when they do that they also put their links in there. Hey, go give me a follow on here. hey, like this. And not only it helps them, but you know how many channels I have found on YouTube because they link their games in there and their creators on they might have 10, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people being like, oh yeah, I like this game. Let's press a like on the game. But only have 10 people watching their YouTube videos. But there's channels that I've found that I'm like, damn, I really like this. I'm going to keep watching you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Maddie. Yeah, they did make Save the World free. I was surprised at that.
I didn't even know it was paid at one point.
Yeah,
That's
when
because-
Fortnite
it was like
first
wait,
came
hold on.
out.
$40.
How old are you?
Oh, so Mond. What?
How old are you?
He's older than I am, Mexxyyy.
I'm almost
is he?
38.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't use what I was going to say then.
Why?
I thought you were younger, and I was going to be like, yeah, it's because you're not old enough to know.
Um,
Mine!
I probably had the game when it was around, but I just didn't really play it. It was.
I
back in
bought it the day
Xbox.
when Fortnite dropped their pre-release the day before because they did their little midnight thing, launched it for everybody. I bought Save the World that as soon as I logged in, I bought it. I thought you were younger, so I was like, yes, because you're younger. You wouldn't know what we older ones had to get, but I didn't realize you were older than
No, I am I'm an old fart just like you, Mexxyyy.
You're older than me. What do you mean?
I think out of the four of us who host this, I might be the youngest.
You're younger than me, right?
Actually, yeah, you are.
You're what, 32?
I'm 36.
Oh, no, you're not the youngest.
Oh, the host.
Yeah. Four out of all of the hosts.
She's the youngest.
Yeah.
She's the youngest. Not by much though, but she's the
I
youngest.
think I'm the oldest. I think I'm the oldest.
Yeah, you're the grandpa.
We can
You're
just
my
say that
creamy
Nutter is-
sugar baby.
Honestly, out of all of us, I thought Nutter was the youngest.
No.
I honestly thought Nutter was the youngest out of all
Donuts is
five of
puking in her
us.
mouth a little bit there.
I thought Nutter was like 26.
Oh, thank
damn.
you. I
There you
fucking
go,
love
Donner.
now.
I can tell you, do you want to know
I'll
why?
take it.
Nutter? Do you want to know why?
Why?
It's because of that no hair up there.
Do you want to hear something interesting? One time when I went to buy smokes, I had a little bit of hair because I just didn't shave my head for like a week. It was a new. I just asked the guy, "Why haven't you ever ID'd me?" He got quiet and looked really awkward, and I'm like, "It's okay, I won't be bad." 2 words he said: "Your hairline."
Oh shit.
My fucking receded hairline. Fuck my life.
But that's, see, I've been seeing hairline since I was like 24.
That's
Like, I
funny
didn't
as
wanna hear
shit.
that.
Because I go into the gas station. Now, not only do they go, "Can I see your ID?" and they look at it, they look at my ID and then they scan that bitch.
Oh, yeah.
I have seen them just look at people's ID and hand it back. They're like, "No, I'm gonna scan your bitch," and I'm like,
ID'd
"It's
anywhere.
because
I don't believe you.
I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
Wait, how old are you, Sonic?
It's a fake ID. Jesus Christ.
I'm 40.
No shot.
Yeah, he is. He actually doesn't look. his
yeah.
age.
Never would have fucking guessed that. I thought you
I'm
were my age.
I'm about to be 41 in December.
Fucking old.
I thought you were like 33, 34.
Thanks, man.
Locke looks like he's 21.
Locke looks older than Sonic.
I said Locke looks like he's 21.
Yeah, shit.
Wait, you're how old, Sonic? What the
Definitely.
fuck?
I'll be 45 in December.
I thought you were my
I even
age.
got Nutter Butter going. What the fuck?
I thought next was talking about Locke.
I thought maybe
No.
Locke was more like 40,
Yeah.
like early
Here's
40s.
36.
But I never saw Sonic being like, "Oh yeah, I'm 40." This just blew my mind.
that
Yeah,
Florida
you
that
don't
Florida
look that
lifestyle is
shit,
good
what
on
the
his
fuck?
skin.
See, I don't get ID'd anywhere I go. I'm 34. I haven't been
Hey,
ID'd for the last
yeah.
I haven't been ID'd since I was like 19.
Do I get ID'd every goddamn day of my life?
I have never been ID'd at a bar. I've never been ID'd for cigarettes. Well, cigarettes I have. I was 18 and I got ID'd because I was buying my mom's cigarettes. And I forgot my ID and I said, "Let me go get it." And like, "No, I can't sell them to you regardless." My mom went in there and she was like, "My son tried to buy me cigarettes. Yeah, we can't sell him. He didn't have his ID." And she was like, "Here's his ID," because my mom had it because my mom was bowling. And I was known for losing shit back then, so my mom was on a bowling league, so I gave it to my mom while we were at the bowling alley with the bar. I didn't want to lose it while I was playing games and whatnot. And she was like, "He's 18, he's old enough." That's the only time I've probably been ID'd. Otherwise, I've never been ID'd in my life. Most of the time I have I have my stash, which this is actually short compared to normally. Normally it's like out to here. I get that Mexican stash real bushy, and with that I don't ever get ID'd anywhere. I've had people think I was 40.
Oh shit!
And I was like,
Oh,
what was
really?
it, 3 years ago? Somebody thought I asked somebody, and it was on stream. I asked multiple people. I'm like, oh, what are you? They all thought I was like 38, 39, 40. I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm like 31.
I genuinely ask people how old they think I am. I wait for it, and I'm just like, let's see what y'all got. I love it though. I love it when you ask your community, how old do y'all fucking think I am? And anybody that doesn't already know your age immediately is like, I don't know. What do we put in here? My mods though will immediately like start putting in, oh, she's 56. No, I ain't, bro.
I don't ask my community more after one time I did, and they were all like 40, 39, 44. And I'm like, fuck you guys, I'm done. I don't want to know how old you guys think I am anymore.
That's my mods. Anybody else who comes into my chat,
and that was people I didn't know that were in my chat. Did they just follow me and come in and talk? Now that was actually on Kick a couple months ago. I asked, and people thought I was like 44, and I'm like, the fuck? I don't look that old.
Y'all blatantly out here hurting my feelings.
I mean, when I shaved everything, I look like a baby.
I think that's most men. Especially when you had a beard or a mustache for so long.
And
when you shave it off, yeah, when you shave it off, it's like baby face. I've seen guys do it on like TikTok where they'll like come out, they'll go to show their kids, and they have this big lush beard, it's gone, and they have like no chin there, and I'm like,
where's your fucking
glue
chin?
it back on. Glue it back on.
Yeah,
honestly, I think the only reason I haven't been ID'd, and which I do get a lot, because I've asked people, I'm like, you ID'd them, why didn't you ID me? Just even for people, like stores that I go in a lot, they know me enough now, but I'm always like, why didn't you ID me? Giving them shit. And a lot of their people will be like, it's your tattoos. Because I get that, you know, I'm covered from here down, and from all of my arm, my entire back, chest, my neck, my face, my legs, I'm covered. Some people see me, they're already thinking, well, as many tattoos as you have, there's no way you got them at 18.
Right.
So that's the reason I don't get IDs, because I've had a lot of people tell me it's because of tattoos.
Well, especially when you're more covered too.
The more you have, the less likely you're to ask.
Well, it's like for me, I've got them on my legs, but I got my whole arm done. So people know I'm not like super young, but like my entire arm was done within like a year and a half. Like I have to put my space between my tattoos.
Mine have been since I was 18, I've been getting it done. I get some every year. No. And for me, I always tell people, I'm like, man, you make me feel old not IDing me. I want to be ID'd. I want somebody to be like, yeah, you don't look old enough. Okay, I take that back. 8 years ago with my wife, somebody did ID me. But I also just shaved. I had short hair. I didn't have the long hair. And they did ID me. They said that you don't look old enough. I said, and it was some chick, and I mean, she was younger. You could tell she was like, I think 17, 18. I said, honey, I have 8 kids. I said, at the time I had 8 kids. Oh fuck. I said, honey, I have 8 kids. I'm old enough. She's like, there's no way. And I showed her my ID, and she's like, you're really? I said, yep. I said, I got 8 kids. I'm old enough. Trust me. The only time I've ever been ID'd in the lat since I was 19.
How many kids you got?
I have 8 of them.
Wow.
They are 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 7, 6.
I don't know how you can remember their exact ages.
I can wait in between until the very last ones. And I didn't try waiting for them either. My wife and I we couldn't get it done fast enough.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so funny story.
So proud about that.
A funny story. My wife and I have been trying... Before my wife and I had our daughters, we were trying to have a baby day one of getting together. Because I don't know if you guys believe in first love at first sight and true love, and not everybody does, which is cool. I've been married. This is my second marriage. I've been married once and divorced once. This is my second marriage. So for me, it was a little iffy. But when I first saw her, I knew that's what I wanted. And my wife's the same way. That's why she went through my phone. She went through the text, the pictures, everything. And from that day on, we started talking. We talked for a year. When we got together, we were already talking about kids. Because she had a son. I already had kids. And so, like I said, we couldn't get it done.
But y'all wanted one together, not just.
My wife only has one kid. She only has a boy. Before we got together, I had two boys and girls already. She wanted a girl, so I was like, "Yeah, I'm down for more kids." We just couldn't get done fast enough, so our kids ended up being the spread out with the few 8, with the 10 and the 7.
I mean, but sometimes it happens like that for a reason too.
Well, now I gave my wife the ultimate. My wife wants more kids. My wife cannot have more kids. I cannot have more kids. I went and got the good old snip, because my wife was told that her uterus was paper thin. If she had a baby, it would kill her and the baby. So, as me being the father, my wife had a C-section. That's a minimum of 8 weeks recovery. Well, you go get your tubes tied, they cut you open. That's another minimum 8 weeks of surgery.
But that one too, and I can say this, for a man to get snipped, it's a very small procedure done quick.
You're waiting for it.
With a woman getting her tubes tied, it's a major surgery.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And for me,
so it is a whole different thing.
I got my surgery
anymore, right? It's reversible now.
It depends.
Up to
it depends on how long it's been. So for me, I've had mine done for 6 years now. It's very unlikely for if I get mine reversed, my percentage goes from, when you get it done, your percentage automatically drops from 100 to 80% once you get it done. No matter what.
Yeah.
Even if you got to reverse the next day. With that snipping and the burning and the tying, it automatically drops to 20% regardless. Well, the longer you get, the lower it is. My percentage is between 30 and 40 now, as it's been so long.
Supposedly they say
so there's honestly no point.
You can get it reversed up to 10 years. Is what they say.
And then after that, they just, I mean, they'll do it if you want them to, because they'll take your money. Insurance will tell you no. But if you're willing to pay out of pocket, they'll do it if it's been 15 years. But your percentage is probably around 2%.
Yeah.
But for me, I took a Friday off, had the surgery Friday, went back to work that Monday. It took me 3 days versus my wife dealing with 16 plus weeks of surgery. So I got it done. She wants to adopt now. And so I gave my wife the ultimatum: a cow or a baby. She wants a miniature Highland cow, and they're like fucking $4,000.
Yeah, that's
for those. And they're not breedable.
Hey, I want one too, but
they're not
I didn't know
milkable.
that was a thing.
They're not
I
milkable.
want it because it's just a giant, cuddly, fuzzy
It is.
thing.
It literally is, and that's all they are. You don't milk them. You don't slaughter them
my
for
God.
meat. They're just meant to be pets. Plain and simple. So I had told my wife when we moved, regardless, we're buying land. We sell our house because we own our house. We're selling our house in 2 years, and so I told her, forgetting that I already told her we would get cows when we moved because we buy land. I told her when we move, we could talk about adopting a kid. And she saved it, screenshotted it, and now I try to tell her, ultimatum, you get one or the other. She's like, nope, you told me both. So I have 8 kids with the possibility of one other. I'll never know. I'm pretty sure he's mine. He looks just like me. But eventually my goal is to at least have 2 more. Two adoptive. Eventually, depending on how things go, when my kids are all out of high school, I honestly might think about doing foster home and fostering kids, as I grew up in the system. I was in foster care until I turned 18. And then I spent the first 6 years of my life in jail and prison. So I grew up in the system. So for me, running a foster home, I still get to be around the kids, which is what I want because I enjoy kids. At the same time, I get to help these kids be better and not go through what I went through.
Right.
Well, and then you got some of them too that are in foster care and stuff like that, who never, they end up outgrowing the program. They're there their entire lives.
Yep.
And they move from house to house, and it just, they don't look at it as, oh, I've had a great life. They're looking at it as, these people don't give a shit.
the first time I got locked up, I was 12 years old. I had 2 Class C felonies at 12. I spent from 12 to 18 in foster care and behind bars as a teenage young adult.
Yeah.
I got out on 18, was free, obviously, because I aged out of the program. But for me, seeing myself go through that, I ended up having a kid right away. I turned 18 April 30th, 2009. I met my kid's mom previously before that on what back in the day was my yearbook, then turned into Meet Me. I met her on there playing games back when you could. And she got pregnant. I met her November 11th. She got pregnant November 27th. It was immediate. So I had to grow up and never got a childhood. And that's probably why I've grown up with issues with my relationships, because I went from a child to an adult to being an adult for another person. And I don't want anybody else to have to go through that, because I know how shitty it is.
Right.
And nowadays, you got all these movies about it, you know, all these movies about adoption or this. And it's like, damn, I've either lived through that or I've seen other people live through that.
Yeah, and it's rare to find a good foster home that actually takes care of the kids and gives a shit. And they're not like
there's good ones.
Yeah, I mean, I knew one that wasn't so great. Like, she had them working, and the money that they made had to go to the house and everything.
And that's the thing. There are good ones, but at the same time, there's more of the bad ones.
Right.
Your ratio is probably 80 to 20. 20% good foster homes, and that people end up permanently staying with their parents. And not, oh, I'm 18, I'm on my own, bye. They're like, no, you're mom and dad. And then you got the other 80% where it's like, hey, you're with me, you're my meal ticket.
Right. Yeah, they're just using it for that paycheck that you get every month. And like,
for us, go ahead.
Well, like, she would, because like they would get like a certain amount of money every Christmas for like their Christmas presents to the state, and she would always make sure that there was like 1 or 2 things for her for each of the kids, just so to make sure that she get what she wanted. And it was just like, Jesus Christ, it was such a shitty ass place. I felt so bad for all of them.
Give me just a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh.
It's a hell of a Chucky doll you got there, don't it?
I know, everybody
I
doesn't want me. I fucking love this thing.
I love that doll. I fucking love how people are so scared of it.
I can turn him on.
Can I see? I want to see it.
He is just.
I never actually seen it on.
Come on.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh yes. Is that creeping Sonic out so much right now?
It does creep you out, man.
There's no worse, Sonic.
He just wants a hug, Sonic.
I'm on, and I was in here doing something, and he like looked right at me, and I went, bro. I don't play
probably
that game.
backhand him to the other side of the room. I'd be like,
I'm doing something. Sonic's gonna.
I saw too many Chucky movies.
Sonic's gonna
when I was
hate me.
younger.
No, it doesn't bother me at all. Iron hates him.
Poor Iron.
Hold on, wait, hold on. Fuck up. Get away.
Yeah, so he's got like this little sensor on his shirt, but he always fucking looks at me too, and I hate it.
I just noticed
my giant Chucky.
Yeah, he just fucking winked at me when I said, "What the fuck?"
He's like, "What's up,
Hey, Chucky? What's up, Chucky?"
I mean, I got a
kind of response I like to hear.
I got a 6-foot replica of Pennywise on my front porch when you first walk in that lights up and talks. But that's more creepy. I'm big into Pennywise. I've got him tattooed on the back of my leg. I've got replicas. But like I was saying to you, fuck. Now I lost my train of thought. I don't remember the last thing you said.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we were talking
Not
about.
everyone was asking.
I got it.
Him and Sonic were asking.
No, I saw the headset on here. My mom was calling because my daughter wanted to talk to me. She didn't want to go to my mom's tonight because she says she's scared being there at night. My daughter's 7. So I told her, I told my mom, I said, my wife's not home. I'm in the middle of the stream. I said, call her because we have Life 360. So I checked to see where she's at. She's about 5 minutes from here. I said, call my wife. I said, see what she wants to do as she'll be the one watching her. I said, and then let me know. So that's why she called. But no, like for us, my wife's got like 5 different degrees ranging from social work to childhood education. Ooh, excuse me. My wife actually works for the elementary school right behind my house that my daughters go to. She's a preschool teacher. Nice. I just started my degree in early childhood development this past September. I've finished 2 classes so far in the past month. So for me, like being a foster parent would be amazing because not only do we have practice with the schooling and what they tell us needs to be done and how to do it. That's not always true. It doesn't always work that way. But raising 8 kids, I have found my own ways that work with kids.
Right.
And that's why I want to do it, because I feel like I could help somebody else out.
That's awesome. Yeah, we definitely need more of those because there's too many of them out there. Like we both said, that they're abusive or they're just in it for the check or whatever. They're not there for the child.
A lot of them that I've seen are in it for the money, not for the kids. Yeah. But I do think there needs to be more people out there that want to adopt, because I mean, there are people who can't have kids and everything. And those people, like, they don't make it easy to adopt either.
No.
You gotta
go
jump
through a whole lot.
Oh, it's like a whole order. You're just jumping through hoops at that point, and it may never happen. They need to make it easier for the people. Like, I've got friends who can't have kids, like physically just can't, and they would like to adopt a child, but they make it so damn hard. So unless you can find like somebody in your family or a friend that's willing to carry a kid for you, that's probably sooner a lot of them get kids than trying to go through that process.
Unfortunately, I hate to say it,
US.
But I hate to say it,
I think it's easier in Canada.
There's a surplus of babies in. Yes, there's obviously there's teenagers. There's all ages when it comes to in foster homes that can't find a home. But at the same time,
but everybody wants the little ones.
Yes, exactly.
Nobody wants to take in the teens.
But even then, there's a surplus of babies because there's way more people who are like, no, I'm giving this up for adoption. Versus, you got 20 babies that are being given up for adoption, but you only got 5 parents that are adopting them. And then it happens again where you got 20 more and only 5 more. So now you still have 20 babies that are there, but only 10 have been adopted out of the 40. It's just with the way the world is, it's kind of shitty.
I have noticed, though, it is more common for people to go in and want to adopt from like 3 or under over the older kids.
Oh, see, I told my wife no babies. I told my wife, I said, yeah.
Like, I've had that conversation with James. Like, I don't physically want to go through the whole pregnancy thing again. I've done it 3 times. I don't want to do it again. Yeah. But if we ever adopted, I don't want the little ones. I want the teens. Give them a chance at a good life to understand that, no, you're here to stay. You're now my child. I'm not sending you off somewhere. I'm not giving you back. I don't care what you've been through. Nothing like that. You want to talk, we'll talk, things like that. That's where I would like to be, is adopt more like the teenagers.
I can't say I wouldn't adopt a teen. I wouldn't adopt a 10-year-old. I wouldn't adopt a baby. I see my theory, not necessarily theory, my preference is no babies because I've had 8 of them and I'm done and over the waking up every night, all night,
You're
no
like, I want to
sleep.
fast forward through the baby part.
That is totally me too. I'm like, can I just get them? Can they come out and just be in the toddler stage? Yes. That's my favorite stage.
See,
the
for
toddler
me,
stage.
I'm already up, no sleep all night when it comes to gaming. Right? You think I want to be up all night when it comes to a baby? Don't get me wrong, I love kids. Here comes one right now. Let's say hi.
Oh, she is beautiful.
You got
Aw,
a good mic.
hi,
Aw.
kiddo.
Here, I'll put the headset on.
Oh,
Now say hi. Say here.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
hi, kiddo.
Oh, you are so adorable.
Hi.
All right, I want to go upstairs. So you can stay here with me. You're staying home?
Yeah, I'm staying home.
Okay. You go upstairs, Mom.
Aw,
You got your phone up there?
he's such a good
Okay.
dad.
Love you. I'll be up in a little bit. Tuck you in.
Yeah,
See,
my-
mine, I've only got one that is like, she will blatantly just sling open my door and get right up in my camera. A lot of everybody has already
Yeah.
seen her, but she
Yep.
comes in here and the first thing she does, she's got an 8 gauge septum. She will come up and like flick it in my camera like this, and I'm like, would you fucking stop?
Since I'm in the basement, they have to walk from the door all the way into my game room because my basement was complete open. But I built an 8-foot by 16-foot game room, walls, outlets, everything. So they got to come over here. I have a door in there. I've broken it in half pretty much because I've gotten pissed off because it doesn't open or shut properly over the last 2 years of being used. I just fucking shove it, and it's always open. But they
It's just
always
there.
come down. They always come down, and like earlier when we were first started, my son wanted to know. I don't even. Oh yeah, when I muted, he's like, Kevin, there's K-pop Demon Hunter in Fortnite. I said, I know. He's like, you do? I said, yeah. All he wanted to do was tell me there's K-pop Demon Hunter in Fortnite. That's it. Nothing else. And I'm like, okay, cool. But no, for me, like I said, I stay up all night gaming. I mean, last night I went to bed at midnight. It's 2 nights ago. I stayed up till like 3. My wife and I got into an argument, so she slept on the couch. So I was petty, and I was gonna be like, all right, I'm not going to bed at all. Sure enough, I'm getting fucking old. I can't do that no more. I went to bed anyways, but I didn't go to bed till 3 in the morning.
You like this is an accomplishment.
But for me, that was like, man, I made it till 3. That's better than the midnight the night before. And so for me, when I first got with my wife, I was staying up until 5 a.m. gaming, streaming. I would go to bed till 6. I'd get up at 6:30. I'd go to work at 7. Come home at 7 o'clock. I'd start the streaming and gaming until 5 in the morning, and I did that for like 5 years of our relationship together. I got about an hour of sleep every day. Weekends, I got no sleep. I didn't sleep until Sunday nights before work. So Friday to Sunday, I only had about an hour of sleep between Friday and Sunday.
Jesus.
So like I can do it. I can do it. Thank you, Nutter. I can do it, but it's the fact that now I'm getting older, and when my wife and I, we talked about this. You know, we had disagreements. She didn't like it. Some things happened that I had to change, and that was one of the things that she brought up that needed to change. So I'm like, okay, but now that I've been doing what she wanted and coming to bed at a decent time with her, so we can go to bed or cuddle, watch a movie, whether it's 10 o'clock or midnight. The other night she went to bed. We both went to bed at midnight. She was upstairs watching TV. I was down here playing a game. We both went to bed together technically at midnight still. But now that I've been doing that, man, I just can't stay up the long hours anymore. After a year of going to bed on time before 2 o'clock in the morning, staying up till 2 o'clock now a hard job for me. I mean, it's like me staying up till 3 in the morning 2 nights ago. It's like, wow, I can't believe I still did that.
It gets worse when you get older. I'm lucky if I get past 11 o'clock now.
Yeah, you have a bedtime
My
now,
parents
don't you?
go to
Lon?
bed at
Pretty
9.
much.
But for me, I do that already. I don't want to do it with a kid, especially while I'm gaming. My 6 and 7-year-old, every once in a while, I got to go upstairs because my 6-year-old has night terrors. So I got to go up there.
I know the pain.
I got to go up there through the night. So I was doing some research on that. I'm paranoid schizophrenic. I'm diagnosed, been diagnosed since I was 8 years old. I've had the problem where I've spent nights in the psych ward for saying I hear things and see things. Well, I honestly, that can be hereditary over with the father. So I'm wondering, I want to wait till my daughter's a little older. She's only 6, but I think that's part of it because she'll wake up screaming, but pointing at things that aren't there.
Oh.
So I'm wondering if maybe I passed it on to her and she's waking up because of that, freaking out when there's nothing, or saying that there's the TV's the reason it's doing it, but yet it's My Little Pony or Pokemon or Mario, something, or a kid related thing that wouldn't scare anybody, even a baby. So I think that's part of it. So like, yes, I still have to do that here and there. Even when I do stream, my wife will. I've been my wife 8 years. My wife has never put my daughters to bed, ever, because I have always been like, no, sit down. I got this. You birthed them. You carried them for 9 months. Let me take care of that. I can get off my ass, go put them in a bed, tell them goodnight, and check on them. So even to this day, she still messages or will call me or text me, hey, Rain's down here, she wants you. Or, hey, will you go check on the... Yeah, give me 5 minutes, I'll be right up. Even when I'm streaming, I still pause the stream. I will go check on my daughters because my kids will always come first. But that's the thing. You know, I don't understand how some of these streamers do it with babies that are on here. I've seen people do it. It's one thing, yeah, you can stream with a baby in your arm. It's not against TOS. I mean, I've seen streamers on here where they're streaming, they got their kid in their arm sleeping, they're gaming. I'm like, damn, that's talented. I used to do
Lauren
that back in the day. I did that back in the day. I'd hold a bottle with my chin, and I played on Xbox. So it was a lot easier. I could hold my controller up here and do it. Can't do that with a keyboard and mouse. So I don't know how having a baby would be for me because, A, if I'm up late, I want to play games. B, I do eventually, now that I'm older, I stream more. I would like to make this a 9-to-5 job eventually, whether it's tomorrow or in 10 years. It'd be cool to say this is my job. So for me, having a baby, I just don't know how that would align with my goals of wanting to stream, school. So that's the only reason I don't want a baby is because that every night, the constant need, which it's cool. I get baby fever all the time. My cousin just had a baby and I held that baby. And when I held that baby, that was the night that I told my wife, we can adopt because that baby made me want another kid. But it's the fact that when it comes to that, like Donut said, I want something that's ready to go, not as needy. Even a 2-year-old's not as needy as a baby, but I would prefer even 4 or 5 years old. And I would be willing to take a teen probably because I've got teenagers right now. In my house, I have a 13, 14, 15-year-old in the house that live with me. Teenagers wouldn't be a problem, but I just want something that I can, even if like my daughters will sometimes when I'm streaming, they'll sit down here. I got movie theater chairs from one of our movie theaters. When they remodeled, they sold these. I have 2 of them. One says Dr. Pepper, and one's got Iron Man 3 on it. That's how old they are. And my daughters will sit down here, watch, because I have a TV over on this wall. I have a TV above my monitors and my 2 monitors. So I'll put TV on quietly so that you can't hear my mic, and they'll sit here and play their games while I'm streaming. So I want something that I can do that with, where as a baby, it'd be a little bit harder to do that.
Sorry, y'all can ignore me.
Yeah.
Oh, you good?
What are you doing?
Why is it so smoky in your room?
I got hosted, so I set off a fog machine.
Yeah.
Nice.
It makes it even scarier when this.
Oh, you got a very
on this.
That's what caught my eyes. I was looking at Sonic and Nutter because I knew you were muted. But I happened to look over at my chat, which is on my other monitor, and I just saw him barely visible in the smoke, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's creepy. And that's where I'm like, I didn't see the fog machine go off, and I'm like, why is it fucking foggy in your room?
That's why.
Chucky's making
he's making a look like that. You might want to move him. Give one of us a heart attack.
Nah. I like being able to turn around and go, okay, your eyeballs haven't moved.
No, I don't like looking
apparently,
at hey, you're
Thirsty
fucking
thinks something. I could be your adopted son, Mexxyyy. I'm good, Thirsty.
Yeah,
no, run for the
I don't.
hills.
No offense, Nutter. I love you, but fuck no, you will. I am not adopting you. You would drop me. You'd be worse than my own kids.
He'd be the worst kid. What are you talking about?
I'm a perfect angel.
Yeah.
Did your mom do it? I don't understand it. Did your mom still have her sanity after having you? All right, since Locke's not here, who's got another question?
I do.
Either one of you, or do I got to be the one to come up with them all?
Your questions are good.
Ask so many. You think you
got some good ones, though.
Hey, I got my own, and then my husband's he come in here and dropped like 3, and then goes, okay, I'll stop.
I just had to
there
ask
you go.
James because I want to take his thunder.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I always tell him.
Before you ask a question, let me run upstairs real quick because my daughter's having a tantrum.
Okay. Yeah. All good.
Okay.
No, he'll come in, and then like sometimes I'll pin at the top that, hey, if y'all got any questions for this person.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Well,
when
it
he
kind of
was
helps
talking
because just in
about
case,
that.
like last week when we were talking to Trap, there was somebody who came into my chat and a fellow streamer, and when I asked how he dealt with being denied when it came to partner or check mark, and that was a question that somebody totally knew wanted to know, and I was like, okay, this works for me.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm sure a lot of people want to hear that response, from people that.
Well, especially when you get it from different people.
Yeah, it's always nice to hear everybody's story because everybody's a bit different.
Such a big fucking speaker.
Sorry, I had to ask Baron what the hell he's talking about over here.
It's Baron.
Mhm.
Donut,
I never know.
have you been a victim of being Baron yet? I think you have actually. When me and Baron have been in a VC together and we pick someone to pick on. I think we actually have picked on you a little bit.
No, but it's like Baron will tell you too. Me and Baron can go back and forth with each other a little further than most people would, but we never get like angry at each other. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, he's a particular person that I know that I can banter back and forth, even if shit gets slightly like, towards each other. But we know when to stop. Like, I just go harass Nutter Butter.
Me and Baron have had some mushy convos together.
Yeah, like Baron just said, angry and sexual or flirty never happens with us. It's just fun. And then you get me and Iron in a freaking chat together. Oh my God. Poor Shadow.
when you get me, you, and Iron in the same chat together, that's just crazy.
It's when you get certain people, I think it's hilarious when you guys are in like Discord and then you just pop in and then it's just mass chaos for no reason.
Yeah, it's awesome. I swear to God. Oh, me, Baron, and Brandon.
Like chaos.
Me, Baron, and Brandon were in a VC. I was playing Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Brandon's like, I think you're being botted. And then Baron's like, he's not being botted. He's on FP. He sends me the screenshot. That was my very first time on FP. Fucking playing Oregon Trail without just being assholes to each other.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was fucking Oregon Trail.
Then me physically going
I used to love
going and playing golf it on a Friday with everybody. And I get thrown FP, and then Santa Maria magically comes in and follows me, and I'm going, what the hell's going on today?
And you stay calm too.
I don't think it registered in my brain.
Did you talk to him? A bit?
Kinda.
He's probably used to people not talking to him.
I was just very chill and was like, hey, what's up? How are you today? And I'm like, I probably should have said something a little different.
Do you get starstruck?
Not really. Like, I think even if Eddie were to come in and like follow me and have a chat, I would be totally normal about it and be like, "Hey, what's up? How are you doing today? How things been going?" I would be like,
"Hey, what's up?"
Like,
but if he hosted
with the trolls,
right?
Yeah,
like
you make friends with them.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah,
that's what
I made friends with one.
Yeah,
it was a graphic design troll.
Baron. You do realize you said have a good sleep, donut, and not Baron. Baron's the one going to bed.
Why is?
It It was funny because I worked for a Sonic
Yeah.
company and I got to deliver some do in-home deliveries and putting them together for a couple of celebrities and stuff like that. And
I meant Baron.
thought I
I
would-
meant Baron.
I thought I would get
Uh.
starstruck by some of them, but I actually never did. I just treat them like normal people, and they actually kind of enjoyed that. They actually enjoyed the
Shut
fact
up,
that I didn't
James.
like ask for autographs or pictures or anything like that because I was there, for a service, not as a fan. But it was a
Yeah.
little rough when it was Jennifer Love Hewitt though. That took a lot.
Fuck you. Fuck you, James. Love you, James.
What are you doing over there, Nutter?
Okay, so Baron said he was going to bed, and he said good night, Donut. And then Nutter came in and said, "Have a good night, Donut." Like I was just gonna get off and peace out, motherfucker.
I didn't even notice.
And James was like, "Don't you mean Baron?"
I mean, you'd think she'd say goodnight on here first before just taking off, but whatever.
Hey, I've been known to be like, "Peace out, mofos," and then just I'm gone.
I've done
I think
that,
you've-
too.
And they're like, "Yo,
You
you
always
hosted
say
to
goodnight to
somebody?"
me.
I've done that
Oh.
once.
Sometimes.
twice.
Unless
That
I'm
one
drinking.
time,
Hey, Momo.
Donut, do you remember when I got you to play Blitz when you haven't played that game in like months? You said good night, you popped out, and then 10, 20 minutes later you came back. Let's play another couple rounds.
She just needed a breather.
Well, because Blitz is, I don't know it unless I'm with a particular group of people. Mostly if I'm with Cruz or Kiana,
Oh.
then I have fun. But I don't like how quick it is. Like it's just mass chaos. But like for me in particular, Fortnite feels slow with movement over when I'm playing Warzone.
Hmm.
That and I can't run around stabbing people, okay? At least on Warzone, I can jump off a building and just shank someone real quick in the side.
When they did the swords in Blitz, they were fucking ridiculously great to use to come up and stab people with and go ape shit crazy with. I loved the swords when they had them.
Mine, it depended on which
didn't have
sword,
swords.
because there was the one that you could just like,
It was a
Real
double
quick.
sword.
They did have a
Oh.
mode in Fortnite in Blitz where if you meleeed somebody, it was an insta kill.
Oh yeah, or
oh yeah, I did see
Or
that.
pickaxe.
the
Because I
pickaxe.
have a
was-
friend,
Pickaxe
Temple,
somebody,
was
yeah.
like, I saw her make a TikTok
just
about
going-
it. and
yeah,
I
just
was like,
going
oh,
up and
fuck this. People
Pickaxing
just running
people.
around saying, fuck
It
a
was
gun,
crazy.
I'm pickaxing.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, let's do this.
Pretty much.
Can we get, how close can we get in here?
Yeah, so screw the shotgun. It was a sniper and AR that match.
But then you could tell
Well,
but
it's
then you
kind
could
of
tell
like
the
me.
tryhards had kept the guns because they knew they could probably have a good chance of killing them before they got anywhere near them. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of like, okay, they came out with the two different swords. There was one that let you run really fast.
Right.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't like the other one, but I got attached to the chainsaw that they brought during Halloween.
Oh yeah.
That was my favorite. I was known for that. I would literally land, grab that, say pretty much fuck any gun. I'm taking everybody out with this motherfucker.
That's how I was with Hades Whip. When they did Hades Whip, that thing was so ridiculous. Not only could it be used for grappling, but you could just so destroy somebody so quick with one of those things from a
I think everybody's had their little thing that they really liked on there because, like, I think when I played it last with Nutter Butter, they had the Iron Man shit in there, and I was like, fuck this. I'm out.
I like that. It was a nice break. But
Like, there were certain things I hated, and the Iron Man boots and shit were one of them. I didn't play the entire Star Wars season.
So
I was like, no, I'm
the
out.
Star Wars one was okay,
I like having no ammo,
but I will say that I did like being able to go into the Imperial the Imperial starship and start knocking people down. That was kind of fun. It was kind of a fun little thing. It's kind of like with now they've got it where you can use the Megazoid to trample on people. It's kind of cool when they do those special little vehicles or
Also,
whatever.
kind of like Godzilla.
Yeah.
Megazord, by the way.
I loved Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because everybody
Except
would
your
yell.
whole squad gets
If
in
I
the-
played with Cruz in them, it was an immediate, it's Donutzilla. And I would start taking people out.
Yeah, sometimes they have some really ridiculous shit in there.
All right, Sonic, you had a question for Mexxyyy, right?
Yeah. I was gonna ask you if you had any problems with dealing with like sleep insomnia or trouble going to sleep, especially after like anything that happened big in streams, or especially playing the horror games.
No, not really. I have sleep insomnia in general.
I do too.
I have a problem sleeping. And hold on. Damn it. I have a problem sleeping in general. So I've always had a problem. That's why I did this. That's why I did the late nights, bed at 5, up at 6, hours sleep. I just couldn't sleep. And at one point in time, I was drinking 15, 20 monsters a day. And my wife would have to go get them for me if we'd be at events because I'd be falling asleep randomly. She'd go get me 2 monsters. I'd be right awake again. Game wise, no. I've always been a horror freak. I think, what was it? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I want to say I spent my nights down here playing Diablo 4 while watching all of the Conjuring verse until like 1, 2 in the morning, and I go to bed. I just throw some YouTube on because I always leave my TV on in my bedroom. I leave my bedroom on, my TV on when I'm in there. I go to bed with TV. I have to have sound. It can't be quiet. I don't do.
Yeah, I gotta have white noise.
I got pure dark in my room.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm 34 years old and I am terrified of the dark. Absolutely terrified.
I mean, everybody has their own fears, though.
I feel like I can see things and hear things, and there's something waiting for me. I don't know if it's part of the schizophrenic paranoid, or if it's just because I've always been like, you're walking down a dark alley, you can't see nothing. You hear just that little bit of movement. You think there's somebody there, whether you're paranoid or not. It's a dark alley. It's one of those things when I walk through the house in a dark house, you can't see shit. I feel like there's something there. So I'm one of those people, and my wife makes fun of me all the time. When I walk into a room, that light goes on. If there's not a light switch on the other side, which most of my rooms do, my kitchen, you walk in one room, there's a light switch there. You walk across the kitchen to the other side of the kitchen, there's a light switch there. I got a light switch on both sides. Same with my living room. There's a light switch when you walk out the door, and there's a light switch when you walk into the dining room. Now, other rooms that don't have that, I'm that person that when I turn that switch off, all you hear is Shaggy and Scooby running across the fucking room. Next light switch is on. And there I am. Because I take off running until I get to the next switch and that switch goes on. Otherwise, I use a flashlight. There's always a light with me. Like lately, every time I go upstairs, I turn my flashlight on before I even go to the stairs, and I walk through my house with a flashlight on. Somebody probably thinks I'm robbing the place because all they see is through my windows is a flashlight. But I do. Because every night, it doesn't matter if it's 4 o'clock in the morning or midnight or 10 o'clock. First thing I do when I get off my computer is I go to the bathroom. Unless I'm hungry, I have a snack, then I go to the bathroom. But most of the time, I go to the bathroom. I go up to my daughter's room. I tuck them in because 85% of the time, my daughter's on the floor. They have a bunk bed. One's got a railing, but she also doesn't move. But the other one is always on the floor. And my one on the top bunk is never covered up. So I always go up there, put my daughter back in bed. I cover them both up. I go to bed. But I use a flashlight from the time I come down here to the time I get up. So for me, the darkness scares me. The horror movies and games don't. The first time I ever watched Nightmare on Elm Street, I was like 7. And I was alone at home.
I watched It the Clown at 4.
That is the best movie in the world. That's why.
I told Mom, I'm going to watch this clown movie.
I don't.
My daughters have.
I don't care for the new It.
Sorry,
just because,
Baron needed me.
I mean, just call me nostalgic, but the simple fact that the original It used pure psychological horror and not so much graphical horror, it made it that much creepier. And that
I would agree.
And for me, less is more, especially when it came to that movie.
I would agree, but at the same time, for me, I don't care if it's new or old. It is always my favorite character. So I've always indulged myself into whether it's old or new. Yeah, I will say I absolutely 100% will pick the old before the new.
Are you going to check
But at the same time,
are you going to check out the show Derry?
I am. But that's the thing. At the same time, I prefer the old. But once I watch that old, I'm not going to. I mean, I am that person. I'll replay a movie right after I watch it. Literally. Press replay. Right. At the same time, it's not one of those movies that. It's not that scary. It's just one of those movies where you watch it the one time, then you wait a while to watch it again. It's not one of those movies where you watch a second time where it's like, that was sad or made me cry. Now I want to watch it again, see if there's anything I missed. It's not one of those movies. So I move on. Right. Ghostface is my next. So I have Pennywise tattooed on the back of my leg. I have Ghostface tattooed here.
Nice.
My wife and I have matching ones of these. 80% of my house is horror. My wife's birthday's Halloween. Our yard's already done. It's maxed out. We do competitions every year for it because my city does a thing, best yard Halloween decorations.
Nice.
I mean, I've got tons of horror Funko Pops over here.
You'll have to send the
tons
podcast
there.
Pictures of that. We'd love to see them.
Hell yeah.
I'm big on horror. And my wife is too because it's Halloween. See now.
My wife's a Halloween junkie too. That's her fucking holiday, man. She's like, she wants to celebrate Halloween on Christmas. Like Christmas doesn't exist. She'd rather have a Halloween tree and
I do too.
Do the whole,
I literally told James I want a white tree and I want nothing but black decorations.
My parents had that one year actually.
Really?
But
why?
Because they liked the way it looked.
The black and white theme.
It looked fucking amazing. It didn't look dark.
I do love white trees.
It looked good. You put your own decorations. You don't just do black and white. You still add, if you're married and you guys give each other or somebody gets you things, you put them up. Like my wife and I did that. We did it one year. We did black and white. We did a white tree and we made our own ornaments. And I painted Jack on them because I used to work as a tattoo artist. I used to do piercings. I am very skilled when it comes to art. So I painted them and did all the designs on every single. Hold on.
Nutter.
Nutter's going around messing with people. He's ruining people.
Nutter's redeeming dog treats.
Oh.
Yeah. They're going to go crazy.
Oh, they heard you. They heard the
all I had to do was say treat.
They're like, oh, thank God, finally somebody did.
Sorry, I was rated, so I wanted to just.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So for me, everything is. I appreciate that. I absolutely hate Halloween.
Really?
Horror is everything for me. Everything for me. I could tell you I could live the rest of my life in a horror movie and I'd be okay with that. But now if it had to be Halloween themed, I couldn't do it. So for me, thank you for the 100 kicks. For me, it's the fact that I had my firstborn daughter was born October 30th, but she passed away November 10th.
Aww.
So Halloween just it was taken from me.
Right.
So
yeah.
I never did Halloween after that. I mean, I would take my kids trick-or-treating because I kind of had to. They were young at the time. Because it was 2013. My kids were born in 10 and 11, so they were young still. But since I got with my wife with her birthday being Halloween, it has also helped me move on and accept it. Not necessarily move on because I'll never move on, but it's helped me accept it and come to terms to where I can actually enjoy my Halloween now. So I do a lot of stuff now with Halloween. Back then I did not. So yeah, now everything with Halloween, my wife and I do photo shoots every year of a different horror character. Last year they were Ghostface masks. The year before that they were demon masks. So we do a couples photo shoot every year, Halloween themed. So now I'm into Halloween. She's more of the, hey, let's do all of this. I'm the person that's more like, all right, Tell me what you want. I'll put it together. But I'm not deciding on what we're getting.
Right.
She'll be like, oh, I want this. Here's the debit card. Here's the credit card. Here's some cash. Go get it.
Oh my God, you sound like James.
I want nothing to do with it. I like Halloween now, but it's the fact that I'm not the one that's like, oh, Halloween. It's pumped. It's September 1st. I'm not one of those people.
Get your pumpkin spice now.
I tell my wife,
No.
she wanted to put Halloween decorations up last week. I said, nope, you can wait till October 1st. She ended up putting them up last She put them up last Sunday.
Yeah, we've had ours up for a while, yeah. But
She put them up last Sunday. Same with Christmas. Christmas tree, I do not put up until December 1st.
Yeah, see, our house is kind of
No,
probably like yours, where it's like almost
not
Halloween all year round.
But 1 year,
What?
1 year, about 3 years ago, I put up my Christmas decorations around November 3rd.
They've never come down since.
See, I have one
And they
Halloween
were up
decoration
until
up.
end of January.
I have one Halloween decoration up year round. It is my naked stripper. It is. So I have an old school skeleton that you would find like at a school, the little ones they hang. Well, we have, I don't even know what the fuck it was supposed to be, but it was like a homemade table made out of like an old school like wire reel, real thick and heavy duty. Well, we had a pole that was from when we built the house, part of the material they used. Well, I cut it off, made it shorter. I put it in. I know how to solder, so I soldered it around. Because I can't weld, but it doesn't need to be fucking perfect. It's just gonna hold a skeleton on it. So I just fucking add some fucking solder.
You're not going to pole dance on that yourself.
No, I mean if the weather destroys it with the soldering, cool. I'll re-solder it. It'll take 5 fucking minutes. Yeah. So we zip tied a skeleton stripper to it. It's got heels on. It's got a wig on. Every holiday, the wig changes. The outfit changes. Halloween, she's got a Santa on. Or Christmas, she's got a Santa hat on. Halloween, she's got Halloween themed stuff on. It's the only Halloween decoration we do up year round. And we have become to be known in our town. And my town's, I don't know, it's a big town. But they're known for it. My house is known for that now because we've been on the radio. We've been all over Facebook, people talking about us.
Nice.
Have we interacted with the post? No, I haven't, but I've heard people posting it, and somebody on Facebook or on the radio was like, they were calling in because people were talking about it, so they were having a talk about our house, and they don't know who we are. They just know about this because it's been talked so much, and they were a lot of time radios do that. Hey, call in with your ideas or your opinions. And so people were like, well, I don't think that's appropriate, blah, blah. There's kids in the neighborhood. For one, she's not showing anything because she doesn't have anything.
Right.
It's a skeleton.
For two, everybody that walks by loves it. And the kids enjoy walking by the yard, seeing the random things.
See, I'm surprised you didn't.
Something different.
I'm surprised you didn't put like a motor underneath the pole so that way it would spin the skeleton around.
I thought about doing that, but with it being outside year round, I was worried it would fry it and short circuit it. And then I would have to build something around it. And with the way I have it set up, it works perfect. It looks like a miniature dance floor,
right?
A round circle dance floor with that. And I didn't want to have to. That would have been more money to build a motor, and then I would have to build an epoxy around it. It was just for me. I took 5 minutes to solder it there. I zip tied her. I put some outfit on. We're good to go. And now everybody loves it that comes around, but everyone on Facebook, everybody in the radio were just talking so much shit about how it's not appropriate. We have kids in that area because my house sits right here, that way, right behind my house. There's an alley. Then you have the next street, which is the houses. Across from those houses is a school. That school is right behind my house. And so people were like, "Well, there's kids nearby." Do you have no idea how many times that? So the school always takes kids on walks.
Right.
They walk from the school down my block, past my house every year. And they always see our Halloween decorations. All the kids think it's funny. Tell me how that's a problem. If the kids think it's funny, they might not understand it, but they think it's funny.
Right. Trust me, those kids are going to see far worse on Halloween when they go trick-or-treating with adults than they're going to see in decorations. So,
I mean, that is true. I've seen some moms go out with their kids and you're like, wow.
Or even like kids,
like you're not even going out.
I've seen teen daughters go out there, and you're just like, if you were my kid, I would have killed you if you would have walked out of my house with that. I would have been like,
Yep.
hell no. But
Yep.
yeah, they're gonna
You have
see
kids,
far
right,
wor-
Locke?
They're
Or
gonna see
no?
far. Yeah, I have two boys, but they're adults now, so I don't have to worry about that
Oh.
anymore.
Well,
Remember, old man here.
Back
Oh, I
back
know.
to back
Oh,
to
believe me, we always know.
back to his question. I mean, about a year ago, yes, I could not watch a horror movie without going to bed being scared. But also part of my anxiety has to play with that. I have massive anxiety. I went to the doctor because in my state, weed is not legal. Medical marijuana is if you have a med card. Well, I decided to attempt it because I've had 5 wrist surgeries, 3 on the left, 2 on the right. I've had 2 hand surgeries on the right. I've had pins in my hand. I had a reconstructive foot surgery. I tore all my tendons and ligaments. I've had cancer and stuff removed from there. And my body is so shit that I thought maybe it would help me relax, also be able to sleep better and eat more because I don't eat very often. And when I went to the doctor, they needed all my diagnoses to be able to figure out which ones qualify. They gave me 4 sheets worth of diagnoses I have.
Oh, wow.
Of different things: depression, anxiety, paranoid schizophrenic. 4 pages worth of diagnoses I have since the time I was 5 until 30 years old, when the last time I went for a diagnosis. So for me, yeah, about a year ago, I could not go to bed after watching a horror movie. There was one night I was like, man, I want to watch It, the newer one. I put it on. I turned it off about 20 minutes later and said, nope, I can't. I'm going to bed soon. I can't have this on. Now that my anxiety is not through the roof anymore, I've gotten some things situated in my house. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I watched all the Conjurings in 3 days. Went right to bed at 2 or 3 in the morning after every single one. I put YouTube on at night because I like to hear stuff at night. So I Donut likes it dark. I don't. It's too creepy. I can't see. I don't like it. I like hearing things. Not only that, I'm one of those people, like if my cat lays on me while she's purring, it'll put me right to sleep. Noise puts me to sleep. Just like you said, white noise. For me, I can't do the white noise. It's too much. But if I have like a YouTube video, like I don't know if anybody knows who he is, Brandon Ferris. I will put him on. He does funny, stupid IRL things. Just listening to it in the background, it helps me fall asleep because I can still hear it. But at the same time, I don't have to watch it to know what's going on with my eyes closed because I can hear it. And next thing you know, I'm out.
Right.
So not anymore do I have that problem, but I used to have that problem where I could not do horror games. I could not do horror movies and then go to bed.
Right.
Well, we've done it again.
You got
guys.
any questions?
Well, we did it again, guys. We're already at 3 hours and 20 minutes.
We've already kind of messed our record.
Oh my god.
I know.
I do want to know what why Nutter said earlier. I want to know what Nutter had to say earlier that he said, "I love you." The very beginning of the stream.
To me?
Oh
no.
Yes.
Nutter.
Mexxyyy. Remember the first time you froze?
Yeah.
And Locke was like, that would have made a great, because I guess it went away for him. Locke said that would have made a really good picture for a card. Well, I was already on it. I was already getting the screenshot.
So every card comes with a special edition.
That's why you said special edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I make the special editions of each one.
Hold on.
So you have your regular basic card, and then you have what would be considered, I guess, the foil or whatever. Although I can't make foils, but it's like our special.
It'd be like a shiny for a Pokemon card.
Right. So Twisted Darky just came in my channel, and he's been sub for 6 months for me since I made this channel. 6 months deep in this channel, and I still haven't pulled out. And honestly, at this point, Mexxyyy, we're basically married. So when do I get my anniversary dinner, my back rub, and just a little bit of anniversary sex? Don't leave me hanging after half a year of commitment.
Damn, Twisted.
He said, this isn't just a subscription anymore. It's a toxic relationship, and I'm proud of it.
I don't know. Me and Sonic have been together for quite a while, too. We got 2 years under our belts together.
Like I said, I've known Darky for almost 7 years. I've never met him. He lives fucking 30, 40 hours from me. He lives all the way up towards, up there. I'm all the way in the Midwest. I live in Iowa. He's way far.
Hey, Mexxyyy.
Yeah, I will. But
Okay.
I've watched his daughter grow up, and he's watched my daughters grow up. Even though we haven't been in the same house or estate, we've talked so much that if it wasn't for him, I would not be streaming on Kick.
Right.
I would not
shit.
still be streaming.
Darky is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of how me and Sonic have gotten. Is we talk to each other on a personal level. It's no longer just games or whatever. Me and him will talk behind the scenes. We have each other's phone number and everything. And we generally want to hang out eventually one day and just hang, chill and shit and smoke a few bowls or whatever. But yeah, Sonic has definitely been one of those guys that, like, me and him have confided to each other. Like, hey, we may not live anywhere near each other, but with this, we're close enough that
Right.
we loved hanging out with each other playing games, but we also have a little bit deeper behind the scene thing where we talk to each other on personal levels about certain things.
Right.
It's
We
kind of
don't
like
talk to
what
anybody
me and
else.
Iron have been
Yep.
been doing for the last year.
Right.
That woman will message me. I message her.
That woman will
like-
make anyone do anything. So
I'm not that close to Iron. I do consider Iron one of my best friends.
you can't be in a bad mood without her drilling it out of you. So
Well, that's the thing. Iron will get pissed off if I do not go into her. I don't like going into chats. And have you ever seen me come into your chat, Donut, and be like, "Hey, by the way, I'm live"?
no.
I hate doing that to people because I think it's rude, and a lot of streamers don't like it unless you know that streamer well.
Honestly,
you don't do it.
the one
Feel the
thing you'll
same
hear
way.
me do
I get
in
yelled
my
at by
own
a couple
stream
people for
is,
that.
"Hey, are you going live later today?"
Which that's understandable, but I don't just come in and say, "Hey, by the way, I'm live."
Right.
Yeah,
Iron, on the other hand,
you'll never see me do that, but I will always ask if I know you're a streamer and I know you're not on, and it's usually around the time you get, "Hey, you getting on today?" Or like,
And Iron's, but see,
break?
that's the thing about Iron. She's one of those lovey people. Doesn't matter who you are. She yells at me if I don't come into her chat and be like, "Hey, by the way, I'm live."
Yeah.
She'll directly
does
message
that
me
to
on
me, too.
Discord and be like, "Why didn't you come into my chat and tell me?" Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't know you
She
wanted
does that to me too. I just have small ways of telling her.
Well, she's always mad because she never gets first. It's either Donut's beating her, Nutter's beating her, or Darky's beating her.
Yeah.
I think she's been first in my chat once in the last year of me being on.
Oh
Kick.
shit.
Well, Nutter Butter went to reset earlier, and then all I got was, "Damn, you're fast."
Yeah. You were fucking quick, Donut. You were fucking quick. It's like
I
you were
literally-
watching or something.
I literally just got back from doing IRL.
Yeah, you
Hey,
did.
let's go.
And I came in here, got everything situated, got rid of the tabs that were doubled or anything like that. And immediately he pops up on the side. I click him, get him up, and start spamming his ass. Because I'll only spam a few people.
Mm-hmm.
I might come in
You
and
spam
drop
me and
one
Iron.
emote, like every so often.
Yeah.
Or I'll sit in there and chit chat with you here and there. But if I'm just sitting there spamming, no, I those are the people I know that are okay with me just coming in and harassing the fuck out of them.
We started doing something new, and I love doing it. We kind of chat in each other's streams.
And see, like tonight, I wouldn't have met half the people I play with if it wasn't for other people. For example, Iron. I never would have met Donut if it wasn't for Iron, because she had her in the things title saying playing with Deranged Delusion. So I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Another person playing. Always playing COD. I was like, oh, bet another person playing. Same with Nutter. I met him through Iron, and just not even through voice chats. I met him through the chat, like talking in chat.
Yeah.
And then I mean, I met Locke, and I met all of you guys through Iron, technically.
Yeah.
I met Sonic. I will only DM him.
Honestly, that's how I met Sonic and Locke. It's through her.
Yeah, we played. I met Sonic and Locke when we played. They joined in for Among Us, and I met you for Among Us. I met Locke through Golfing.
Oh, whoa, the fuck did I just do that?
And that was the first day, and I was like,
I'm
playing with him again because he played my ball.
Physically from being on the podcast.
Right.
Oh, really?
Aries, you can make that command, by the way. Do it.
That is how I met them.
I didn't even know they did the podcast until, and honestly, I didn't even realize it was lock. It was the same lock when Nutter said something. But I mean, months ago when they were talking about a podcast, I of course I was like, I want to be on there.
Right.
I want to be on there. And that's when they were like, okay, you want to be on? I said, yeah. I said, set me up a time. And honestly,
me and Locke want to get a head start.
honestly, I
Right.
forgot, to be honest, because I don't check my Discord unless I have to or unless somebody's messaging me.
Same.
So I forgot about it until Nutter messaged me yesterday saying, you're still going to go, or 2 days ago, you're still going to go Thursday. I said,
Yeah.
Yeah, what time?
Yeah, I try
4
to get
p.m.
him.
MSC.
I try to get him to do confirmations on Mondays.
Yeah.
So that way
Yeah.
I know who's on, so I have time to prepare the promo and everything,
Yeah,
and get
yeah,
all
yeah.
the stuff
Yeah.
taken care of in the background and all that stuff. So I'm like, please find out. Can you?
Locke, you and I may be a bit scatterbrained and forgetful, but we do kind of weirdly make a good team.
Yeah.
Our brains kind of make one.
Like honestly, at some point, I think me and Sonic are just here to be pretty.
That's
Just hey, we're just here.
Like, yeah, I am.
Sonic
This is the first podcast I've ever been
Am I the
on.
only one who isn't creeped out by your doll?
No. Yeah, you probably are. Wait, that's
I-
not creeped out, or
I-
that is creeped out?
No, but I'm not creeped out because I
Oh, no,
love that doll.
no,
bother me.
everyone's good.
I love Chucky.
But
A lot
this
of
is the
people are
first-
creeped out by
this
it.
is the
I
first-
will say this. So I had to build him. James had to put his head on because I refused to touch it.
Nice.
That don't surprise me. But yeah, this is my first podcast.
Every day I come in here, I open the door and I look at him and I'm like, don't you fucking move, bro. And then I start setting up for my day.
So Mexxyyy, earlier you mentioned that you liked anime, right?
Yep.
Are you like mad into it or just occasional watcher?
No, I've got. So have you ever heard of My Anime List, a website online where you can keep track of what you watch?
Right.
I use that daily.
Oh damn. Okay.
I whether it's to check the new stuff that comes out, check reviews, look at new. I own a few manga books. I wasn't really into that growing up. I watched obviously Dragon Ball, and I watched all the older. I didn't never watch One Piece, but the older ones, whether it's Sailor Moon or Yu Yu Hakusho. I grew up to it. So as I got older, I kind of shimmied away a little bit. But then my kids got older, and they're like, "Watch this with me. Watch this with me." I'm like, "All right, bet." And then after that, I just kind of, when I don't stream, 80% of the time when I'm not streaming and I am at my computer, I have a game on my main monitor and I have an anime on this one. I just watched, I know a lot of people think I'm weird, but I just watched Rent a Girlfriend. I finished it all.
Yep.
Was mad that it was, season 4 just came out this year. And on the website I use, they have season 4 episodes 1 through 11.
Oh.
Season 4 episode 12, the last episode of the season for this year, is not on there. I was pissed. So I started watching Blue Lock again, which I've already seen.
Right.
So there are some animes that I always go to. I mean, I'm a perv. I like boobs, so of course I've watched High School DxD because.
Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with the Grab and Dragon.
Dream of watching.
I love the Grab and Dragon. I think that's fucking awesome what they did with that. And they made it a children's fucking show in hell, which was great. I loved it.
He says, and this motherfucker doesn't come to movie anime nights in my Discord on Sundays, bitch. That's because most of the time I'm busy on Sundays. But no, yeah, I'm big into anime now. As my kids have got me back into it. I kind of just branched off on my own stuff and I watch a lot.
Well, since you've enjoyed doing this with us.
I got my kids to watch it. They each have their own little niche they like to watch.
See, I like doing this because on Twitch back in the day, 8 years ago, before I met Darky, before I left Twitch, I used to be with an esports team back then. I've been with multiple esports teams. A lot of COD competition I've done. I've won 50 grand is the most I've ever won for a COD competition. Like I was hardcore into it. I was into it. But I used to do a podcast for the esports teams. I would bring them on one at a time, and why did they want to stream? Kind of like you guys did. Get to know them, get to know their story, but then get to know their hobbies so everybody can learn about them. So that's why when he was like, "Oh, a podcast," I'm like, "Podcast? Yeah, that was my thing back in the day."
Right. Well, if you want, since you're such a huge fan of anime, we do this little anime battle.
Yes.
And that's going to be happening in November. Would you like to be a part of it? We've already got a panel of 6 people. Do you want to be an extra?
It is, but sure.
So basically, it's an anime battle. We just talk about anime.
Yeah.
The very first episode we did, the main topic was Goku versus Vegeta, which was the better.
Vegeta all the way.
Oh God, you would have been Frank's one hope.
Yes.
Vegeta all the way.
Yeah, we.
Yes,
Goku,
thank you.
He's strong.
Thank you.
Have you ever watched Vegeta?
Fuck
as much as
Goku.
he goes through, he goes through way more than Goku does. That man is Goku. Without being Goku, he goes through so much.
So
And that's
that's
anime.
that's what our hot spicy topic was last time. So this one, Frank decided to come up with saying solo leveling is just a mid anime, which
Definitely.
yeah. So that's our topic for this. Plus,
He has some words for him.
I have some words for Frank.
plus he finally got it. He finally got to watch Attack on Titan, so that'll be a big topic on it and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I know.
But
He's so far behind,
yeah,
Maxie.
he's like way behind.
Way behind.
Yeah.
That's what
So-
I'm saying. Like, we're all talking about this new shit, and he's like, Naruto, and we're like,
Yeah, he watches Training Wheel anime, so it's funny when
I
he
watched Naruto
does?
since it
Who
first
does?
came out.
it's funny when he says that stuff because it's like you have no idea what you're talking about, dude. It's like there's so much anime out there that you have no clue. You've like barely touched the surface of what anime has to offer. If like your only reference is Naruto and Dragon Ball, it's like here.
He can't even be called a weeb yet. He hasn't
No.
earned the title.
So I gave him a list. I was like, here, watch all of these. And he started watching Attack on Titan, and he completely changed his streaming persona. So now he's known as Jaeger Bomb. So it's fucking
Jaeger Bomb.
hysterical. So yeah, it's so funny. It's like his eyes have
swear to
now been
God,
opened.
it's gonna be. I almost think it's gonna be that every anime he starts enjoying, he's gonna start popping in with a whole different name.
And it's funny because if he's that far behind, he's gonna be
Probably.
popping in and be like, "Hey, man, this anime." And we're gonna be like, "Which one? The one from like 10 years ago?"
Yeah. So, but if you'd like to be a part of it, we would love to have you join us.
I would love to have that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
You know, just make sure Nutty sends me a reminder because after 8 kids, I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Between me and Locke, we can.
Oh yeah, we'll
I
get.
don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
sorry, I had to ask Nutter today who the fuck was going to be on the podcast. He come into my chat and I said, Nutter, who's on today?
Mexxyyy.
I'm like, I'm too lazy to go look. And he
See,
was
for
like,
me,
Mexxyyy, and I was like, all right.
I either have my wife make
so
the appointments.
sporadic right now, and he's been trying to get his YouTube channel going, Locke. So I don't know if he'll be on the anime podcast, but he wants to. But
Who?
he's just trying to do links.
Oh, okay.
See, y'all have to remind me because my wife makes the appointments. She'll text me them, and then I will screenshot them because I won't remember.
So basically, we now with you we'll have Polly, who's going to be on there. We also have Silver Wolf.
Silverwolf.
We also have Linksy. If
On the anime,
yeah,
I think Iron too.
yeah, Iron will be there.
Iron wants to.
I think Linksy's going to try to be there, like you said.
She will be there if she's fucking can't get over bed because she's sick. It's one of those things.
Right.
She'll drag herself out.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be a great anime battle. It'll be fun. And then I've got a special person that's going to be coming to my house to sit right next to me. That's like basically the encyclopedia of anime. So it'll be
Your wife?
interesting. No, it's a good friend of
Oh,
mine.
right.
He's fully tatted up, like from head to toe. Fucking cool ass dude. I
nice.
work with him. We've been friends for years, but I mean, he watches every single anime. He reads every goddamn manga. He's the only one of the very few people that I know that's actually up to date on One Piece, both in the mangas and in the animes. So
See, I can't watch it.
yeah, so it's like
That's
I'm almost
he's-
done with it.
he is like
I
my
can't watch
reference
it because
book.
of how many seasons there are, and they keep making them. I can't keep up. I
Yeah.
could never.
So he's like my
You
ultimate
just
cheat
gotta watch
sheet.
so many a day.
I watched
You'd be
the
good.
live action one. That was good enough for me.
They said, I think I looked it up one time. They said you'd have to if you watched 6 episodes every day, religiously every day, it would take you more than 6 months to watch every single anime or every single episode of One Piece.
Nope.
And
And,
it's-
I don't watch Naruto
Now
either.
imagine
because-
if I'm sitting there
Too much.
fast forwarding through the bullshit. I don't do the ending or the beginning. Fuck that shit.
Well, that's
I've
why
already
that-
seen them. Let's go.
That's why that one guy made the non-fluff list of all the One Piece, where they take out all the fluff episodes and you actually just get the story instead of all the horse crap that they put in between
See,
everything.
I also can't watch Naruto because they have a shit ton of episodes, but they've also got like 50,000 fucking movies.
Right.
And so a lot of them, it's like, damn, did I just like see this kind of same storyline in one of the other ones?
Yes.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, I hate when they do the movie and then they do an entire season of this exact same thing you just watched.
Yes.
And that's what
So that's why
happened like
those
with
are,
Demon Slayer.
those are the only two animes I won't watch because of the fact of how many episodes they now have, and because of the fact of how many movies they have. And it would take me forever to get caught back up, and I don't
That
have
too.
time.
And then you have the ones that, like, okay, I can't remember what it was, but like I complained to my sister about it because she was like, yeah, there's 2 seasons and there's a movie. And I ended up watching the first season. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch the second season. And then I watched the movie and I realized that the movie was supposed to be between the both of them. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, Demon Slayer
You
does
could've
that
told
too
me
sometimes.
this.
Demon Slayer will do that sometimes.
My Hero Academia did that
Yeah.
because they did the seasons. And then, like, if you go to a lot of sites, they don't have them in order. It'll go blah, blah, blah. Oh, 2 movies, season, blah, blah, movie. It's like, wait, this movie's supposed to be after these 2 seasons.
Right.
But you just have me watch movies back to back. Now I'm confused.
It's like Fate Stay Night. I mean, if you don't look it up in chronological order, like, you will have no idea where to fucking go with that one. If you really want to go chronological, you have to look it up because nobody puts it in chronological order.
I do that pretty much for everything I watch nowadays. So, like The Conjuring, I Googled it and said, how to watch those in chronological order. So they made more sense, which when I watched them, I was like, wow, I never would have thought of watching them like this. I just rewatched all the Aliens since the new Alien show. Twisted Darky has been watching. He's like, oh, you should watch them in chronological order. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to watch them as is. I ended up watching them in chronological order. And oh my God, I never would have thought they made sense in chronological order.
Yeah.
Out of order, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, you're not sitting there going, why is this happening? What happened to these people? Now you actually know. So now it's not such a
Right.
mystery.
And I mean,
No, I like to watch this shit all jumbled up because then I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I'm just enjoying whatever the hell it is I'm
Aliens
watching.
so old. I mean, 1980s, and so I mean, it's not. I've seen it multiple times, but
Stop
when you
laughing,
actually look it up, when you look them up, it's like, okay, so now when I watch them, now I actually understand what's going on. Even though I was an adult when I watched them the first time, it's like, wow, that actually made sense watching them in order because now I understand the story and it's not bouncing.
Right. Well,
No, I watched all the older Alien movies when I was
but
like,
at the same time, they
I
never.
did too.
Well, at the same time, they never knew how much that movie would take off. So a lot
Right,
of times,
true.
you know, they
When
won't
they first
do
made
these
it, they were probably
long-winded
like,
stories. Like, you know, there's a
Well,
lot of
it's
movies where you
of
wish
course.
there was more, but they didn't really count on it becoming either a cult classic or an instant banger. You know, they just like, okay, this is an average movie. Well, it ended up capturing all these people, and people are like, we want more. So now they've got to develop a whole bunch of more crap into it. And as it keeps going
that's
on,
the same as Star Wars, though. I mean,
Yeah.
they made the first 3, and then years later, they're like, "Oh, let's make 3 more and
Well,
backstory it."
that's because George Lucas was like, well, if
and
I'm
then
going to
they
make a
made more,
movie,
and you're like, I can't.
well, when George Lucas did, they asked him, why did you do that? And he goes, because he goes, I don't know how well it's going to do. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do the meat of the fucking story. He goes, I'm going to put in the best part of the story and make that my movie. And once that took off, then he could go, okay, now I can do the Clone Wars, and then whatever the fuck they want to call that after Star Wars.
I know,
crap.
right?
I'm not going to ever consider what Disney done as anything of true Star Wars universe because
I wasn't a fan of all of them. There's only one of the newer Star Wars that I liked, and it was the one with Ryo Ken or whatever the fuck his name is. With the dual blade,
right?
Dual lightsaber. That's the only newer Star Wars I liked because I didn't really play on a lot of the older Star Wars, but the story was done really well. Whereas the other Star Wars were just like, hey, let's throw shit together and make a Star Wars movie because we know Star Wars sells.
Right.
Whereas that one actually had a decent storyline about a young person growing up, and just like the original Star Wars did, but instead of it being a male, it was a female this time.
Well, see, what pissed me off is like the main part was the fact that they made Luke into like this weak, pathetic person. But if you read the novels or the books, Luke was a bad motherfucker. Like, when the whole Emperor and everything was done and over with, and Luke started going out on his own and started going to all the different places and looking for all the Sith
Hey guys,
stuff and
everyone
everything.
say goodnight to bloody rivals.
Good night, Bloody.
All right, bloody. See, I don't know. I'll always say Luke's definitely not my favorite. My two favorite is either Obi-Wan Kenobi or Jar Jar Binks.
Oh God, no me.
I love Jar Jar.
And I love R2D2 because he is just the most back-talking motherfucking robot ever.
You don't give a shit.
I like
Those two
C-3PO.
are like my
C-3PO
only
is
characters
so
I like.
fucking ditzy. He's like, huh? What did you say? It's just, dude, it
That's
always
it.
cracked me up as a kid listening to him.
I actually hate Star Wars. I'm a Trekkie. Thank you very much.
Star
No.
Trek?
Yes.
Gross.
Fuck you too.
I don't like the old Star Treks. I do like the newer ones they made with one of the fucking, I can't think of that actor. He's really famous. He does a really good job in the last 5 years worth. But before that, I'd never watched them. I thought they were garbage. That's just me, my opinion. Wasn't a fan of them. But like I said, the last 3 they made in the last like 5 to 10 years were decent because they weren't that old school. Let's sit on a fucking spaceship the whole time. They actually were on a planet and they did this and they did that.
When it was William Shatner, it was like, how much alien booty can he get this week on Star Trek? It's like
yes,
that. It's like
there was nothing. There wasn't a story on that. It was just, hey, let's throw some shit together because people are watching this. As in the last 3 movies they made, Into the Darkness. You know, that was a really good one.
Right.
They had a
It
story.
actually was.
There was something. There was storyline. There was stuff to go along and actually like, oh shit, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah, now
Versus
they're
when you watch the old school movies in the show, it's like
it's finally starting to spread that shell of being corny and
yes,
you know.
See, when I watched Star Trek as a kid, man, I felt like I was watching MASH. You
Just
kind
outer space.
of just sit there and look at it like this.
Kind of like MASH.
But that's the thing. It was corny, and I get it. That's what it was supposed to be back in the day. But it was just where you just kind of sit here and like, oh, look at that.
Do you know what the original series? They had a record. Well, not a record. They had the very first thing that ever happened on national television. Do
What?
you know what it was?
What wasn't
The
it?
very
wasn't
first
it- wasn't it-
interracial
yeah.
kiss on TV.
My boy
They
was
had a couple other.
the only thing that I got. The only thing I actually ever liked out of the old school was Mr. Sulu. Oh my, that dude.
I know. Oh,
that guy is
looking
the
about this.
best. I love him so much.
The oh my thing. I don't know if that started on Star Trek, but it.
I don't think it did.
I know
But
it
that's
didn't,
like such
but
as-
he is known for that.
But George Takei, that's like his biggest thing is the
Yeah.
oh my.
Did you know he's gay?
No shit, really? Wow. Thank you for letting me
He's
know
gay.
something that I've known for
I know.
fucking God knows how
Oh,
long.
I thought you didn't know. I can't tell sarcasm with you
Since he was a
sometimes.
kid, he's probably known.
You know what's funny though is like when that book 50 Shades of Grey came out, a group of different comedians decided to do like a jokey over a reading of it. So you had George
God.
Takei, he did it. Then you had Bobcat. God, I can't remember his name now. God, he did the parrot in Aladdin, the original. I can't remember his name now. But they had a group of
Not
different.
Robin Williams.
They did a group of comedians.
Robin Williams?
Who?
No,
it was the
Robin
parrot.
Williams.
It was the
Robin
parrot.
Williams
It was
is
the parrot.
long before that came out.
Gilbert
Yes.
Godfrey. It
Gilbert
was
Godfrey.
Yeah. So
I
they
was
had.
gonna
So
say
they
start
did
with a
like
G.
these little.
Oh my god.
So they did these little snippets of them reading parts of 50 Shades of Grey, and it was just absolutely hysterical. And they had George Takei, and he's sitting there on the toilet, and he's reading of this part in the book, and he's just sitting there going, "Oh, and then he took my hand and stroked me softly," and he goes, "Oh my!" And then next thing you know, you hear his husband going, "Sweetie, are you okay?" And then he goes, "Yes, I'm doing just a little bit of light reading." And it's just like, you're just sitting there going, this is so wrong that George Takei is reading 50 Shades of Grey. Every time there's a shocking scene, he says, "Oh my." And his husband's sitting there just going, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's fucking hysterical. But Gilbert Godfrey was awesome. He did, with his raspy ass voice, it made that story so worthwhile. I would listen to him do an audio of 50 Shades of Grey easily because it was just hysterical.
I
All
feel
right.
like you're fucking Chucky staring at me and giving me the stink eye. So it looks like a
All
fucking
right,
stink.
well,
He's got
thank
one eye
you.
closed.
It actually kind of does, actually. It does look
So
the angle. It does.
This one right here doesn't have an eyelid, while the other one does.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why.
Yeah,
It's his
You
lazy
know a movie I
eye.
wonder
an
why?
eyelid's always looking
It
at me.
makes sense. He looks like a
it
fucking
looks like
stink.
a
Looks like he's
lazy
giving
eye.
you that fucking
Yeah.
I love the fact that Mark Hamill is the voice of him. That's
Ready to
awesome.
turn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Well, I think it was
Good
done so
Lord.
well. They would have picked anybody else that would have been wrong.
Mark Hamill also did the voice of the Joker,
He
and
does
he did
so many
that
different
awesome
roles.
too.
Yes, he did.
He does cameos too, and it's really super weird when I see him in it.
I tripped when I found out that he did the voice of the Joker. I was like, no way. He's the voice of the Joker. And you're like, that's crazy to think that.
That is crazy. I didn't
And
know
he
that.
does the best version of the voice that I've always enjoyed in the anime. So it's like, that was such a trip to find out that was him.
I haven't watched the anime in so fucking long. So good.
Oh, yeah. So good.
Takes
so
you back.
dark.
Oh my god, I think this is the longest episode by far.
Yeah, it
You're
is. I
welcome.
think it is.
346.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think
Maxie,
so.
you're welcome.
Oh, I can I'm sitting
Yeah,
here going,
thank you.
I am hungry.
All right.
for being an awesome host,
Put two
Maxie.
teeth sticks down.
Yes,
I love how you're wearing the Tammy hoodie.
Yeah, it's my Tammy hoodie. And it's warm.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us for over 3.5 hours tonight. I'd like to thank Mexxyyy
Damn.
for joining us and having a great conversation with him. We got to learn a lot about
Almost
him
4.
and his personal life. You know, that's kind of cool thing about the podcast. We get to finally learn a little bit more about your fellow streamers without having the annoyance of other people, you know, asking them 1.5 million questions and your question getting lost. So that's what's nice about the podcast. We get to finally sit down and find out who the real person is. So that's why we love doing it.
Let me just double check. And I've already messaged the next guest.
And
Her out loud. She hasn't replied yet, but she is scheduled up next.
okay.
She just hasn't replied yet.
Okay. Well, we have a mystery guest then. And by the way, we're going to actually do a giveaway next week. One of our merch projects. So if you want to get in on that, you'll have to be on the actual podcast channel to enter, and we'll do it at the end of the stream. So hopefully we don't end up with another 3.5, 4 hour stream and make you guys wait. But yeah, we'll do a giveaway of a product on our merch page. So make sure you guys tune in on that. And is there anything else you guys want to say before we sign off for the night?
Just one thing about the what we can do. Just make sure as long as they join the Discord, they don't have to be actually there at the end.
Right. Yeah. So if
But
you guys-
honestly, if one of us knows the person, then we can just
Right.
message them.
well, if anything, if you win,
Appreciate you being on here, Maxie.
if you win,
Yeah.
hopefully you're still in our
Thanks, Maxie.
chat and everything, so that way you can claim the prize and everything, and then we can take care of all the information right then and there. And so, but we'll get all that worked
Yeah.
out in the background. But make sure you guys tune in to the channel and be a part of our first giveaway. And other than that, if there's nothing else, guys, I think we can call this one a wrap.
Mexxyyy was actually
thank you, Maxie.
supposed to be on the last
Awesome stuff.
podcast. I mentioned it to Iron, and then she reminded me about you. So that was a joint effort. Like season 1.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Well, he's here now, so we're good.
Yep. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
And we've got him again for the anime, so we got him twice
Yeah.
this
Yep.
year. So,
Make sure you let me know. That way I can
yeah.
be there.
oh yeah, we'll
Set time
send you all
apart.
the information. All right,
Yeah.
guys,
Sounds good.
All right.
and we're gonna call this one a
Much
night.
love.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
Love you.
Later.
Go.